the guy, the manual thing. Then we'll watch the intro. Give me a second. It'll be in the. It's just I just have to open something in the game folder here, because that always has hints as what to do. The handbook. That's what I'm talking for. All right, PI. Well, there's an. Oh, okay. Oh, that actually works. Okay. See people. Alrighty. I forgot to set that up ahead of time. Basically, just do it. No, it's the window. Alright. Alright. I just gotta shrink that down. Well, I gotta shrink down the capture, then expand it so you can see it, and then we'll get it on screen here. Yeah. Oh. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Whole Foods is, well, was cool. I remember before Amazon, we had one in Philly that I went to a couple times. But that was usually with friends who were down in the city. So it wasn't a regular thing. I mod for Sam the Silky, and they used to do sign art for them up in somewhere on Long Island back in the day. So I'm down with Trader Joe's of the Ancients, as it were. All right. Oh, I'll get that centered up here, at least on the space that's open. Okay, and I'm going to make it big so I can read it too. Alright, sea people. The sea is as mysterious a place as it is deep. For centuries, tales of creatures and monsters in the seas have been popular. Legendary beasts such as the Kraken and the Hydra, and more modern occurrences such as the Loch Ness Monster, have all been popular. All been in popular culture for as long as anyone can remember. However, there's another more specific branch of sea creatures, the humanoid denizens of the sea, known as sea people. That kind of comes off as a little racist, I'm just saying. But yeah, this was the one I was worried might be H.P. Lovecraft's racist, but I think we'll be okay. I was half joking about that. The sea people, fish people, are a more obscure paranormal entity, but this does not make them any less dangerous. Said to be natives to Greece, more specifically the Aegean Sea, they have been the stuff of stories passed through generations of local fishermen. As of this printing, very little concrete information exists on the fish people. I intend to travel to Greece to collect more substantial evidence of their existence. Hopefully, by the next edition of this handbook, there will be something more to write about these mysterious and intriguing creatures. This page intentionally left blank. Anything else in here? Oh, about the author. Professor Quincy Sanborn is a celebrated and respected educator. He looks like the smile through a beam guy. What the fuck? Harold or whatever, yeah. He was born in England and dedicated his life to the study of paranormal phenomena. Sanborn received his PhD in parapsychology from the University of London, where he also earned a PhD in theology. Currently, Professor Sanborn teaches theology at Oxford University. He's going to be dead by the end of this. An avid fan of reading, travel, and cooking, Sanborn lives in England with his wife, Stella. Together they have 2 children, Jonathan, an accountant, and Gemma, an artist. Is it Gemma or Gemma? I'm used to hearing Gemma. Paranormal Investigator's Handbook is Sanborn's first book. Alright, anything else? Nope. And yeah, all of them have had the cover that says belongs to Ben Jordan. Okay, we've read the handbook. There was not much useful information. I think it was more, this guy's gonna die. Because that guy's info was not in any of the prior ones. Okay, it's time for case 6. I'm sad this one doesn't have the music. And then after the intro, I'll probably have to stop for the break, but I need a beverage anyway, so it'll work out. That marks the end of my deception. Tomorrow's dawn, I will see the destruction of my village or my very own. They've taken me in, treated me as a brother, but I cannot go on. Traitorous fish people! Tonight, at the ritual, I must prevent innocent blood from being shed. In doing so, I may finally bring about the destruction of these wicked beings. Okay. I only hope that I survive in order to return to my homeland and family, who I have left behind far too long. Or is it a human who's a traitor, who's going to be a traitor to the fish people? May God have mercy on my soul. Marcus Wilkins. Try not to think about it, Marcus Wilkins. Oh. Captain boys. I don't know, this was not the same captain from the ship in the Salton Sea. Oh. Man, just when I thought I was done with the nightmares. Morning, Ben, you alright? Yeah, I was just having some kind of nightmare. I don't really remember what it was about, though. Well, in English weather isn't that bad. At least it doesn't give me nightmares. Oh yeah, did I thank you for letting Alice and I stay here? Only about 600 times. Anyway, I have good news. Alice had a great idea for a holiday. Is she up for more traveling so soon? She says she's feeling fine now. After all that time in the hospital, I don't blame her for wanting to get away for a while. Welcome to the inconsistent accents hour again. Well, I hope she picked someplace warm and sunny. She did. It's a week in Greece. Nice. When do we leave? In 2 days. Well, I guess I better repack then. Okay, I was trying to recognize the poster on the wall. It's The Who. They mentioned he had good taste in music too, or at least similar classic rock taste to the other two in the team, so. Hey, there's my boys Corsica and Sardinia out there in the med. Nice. I think Corsica's the bigger one on the bottom. Ah, back on solid ground. You know, for someone who travels the world investigating the paranormal, you'd think he would have gotten used to flying by now. Oh, he's got shorts. Crazy. Yeah, you'd think. Come on, guys, forget the flight. We're in Greece. We can finally start enjoying our vacation. And her icon got a makeover. That just makes a good point. We have a week of sunny days and absolutely no ghosts or ghouls to look forward to. Yeah, about that. Oh yeah, well, it's not gonna be ghost rules. It's gonna be fish people. Speaking of which, we really should look into getting someplace to stay. You didn't book a hotel? Right, Alice and I will go collect our luggage. Ben, you can be in charge of getting us some transportation into Athens. Huh? Why me? Because you're the resourceful one, mate. See you in a bit. Alright, let's establish our save. Save established. I lied, I didn't hit internet. Save established. No control T for text and speech. Okay, rip the dream. We upgraded the icons a bit. Got anything in our pockets. Push the notepad and pen. Oh, and the eyeballs got a blue part. Oh yeah, we got color in these now. I like how they went for like the kind of the Grecian urn look with things. These tunes are bopping too. Sign welcoming you to Athens Airport. Small emergency cabinet is set into the wall. Large and frustrated looking woman is standing against the wall. Are we gonna steal her ride? We're gonna hijack her Uber? Alright, Uber didn't exist when these were made. A way to lead somewhere official with which is what you gather from the official looking sign on the front. I can't look at the sign individually. Okay. Jordan, Ben Jordan, Paranormal Investigator. Alrighty. So you can get your fingerprints all over the plexiglass pane. You don't want to cause a scene by opening up the emergency cabinet when there's no emergency. Probably sets off an alarm or something. You're no fun. You take a brief opportunity to scratch an itch that's bugging you. They finally let you touch yourself. So it does. You'd probably get in trouble if you open that door. You don't want to get on the Greek government's bad side just yet. Yeah, wait till after you meet the local anarchists. then it's gold. And you can fuck shit up. Alright, particularly touchy-feely mood right now. Alright, let's go chat. Hi, my name is Ben Jordan. Leave me alone, not in the mood to chit, not in the mood for chit chat. Okay. Excuse me, would you mind if I ask you a few questions? Questions? Go ahead, but make it fast. Are you okay? You seem a bit upset. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. See you later. Wow, what happens later? Okay, that's pretty good. Alrighty, well, we have no idea what's going on. It's time for the ad. What we got on our way. I'll be right back. Jumping back to the, let me get this caffeine sugar. I can chat for a second. Jumping back to the whole, Trader Joe's Whole Foods thing. The best chain, I don't know how far they extend, but the best chain, sizable regional chain we got around here is, what is it? Wegmans. I want to say Walgreens for a second. I'm like, no. No, Wegmans. It's on the super side of things more often than not. But they've got all sorts of stuff. Like, they carry a lot of veg and vegan friendly stuff too. They do fresh squeezed orange juice in-house. And usually they have like a hot bar restaurant section, which in Pennsylvania, before they kind of loosened some of the beer laws, they had it, basically the restaurant was a designated area where they could sell like 6-packs out of them and out of there and stuff. Because normally, or at least for the longest time growing up, and still to some extent, you couldn't sell beer outside of a state licensed beer distributor, and then liquor's its own set of stores run by the state. I think beer distributors can be independent operators, but you have to get a license, whereas the liquor stores are more directly controlled by the PA Liquor Control Board. But, like, I guess a decade ago now, they finally loosened things up, so you can, at least sell beer and I think wine in grocery stores. I think there's still, like, designations as to what part of the store you can sell it in, or you have to, like, make sure it's... So, well, yeah, the state controls booze sales, yeah, it's the way it works. It's annoying. And I don't think, it might... I know they were talking about getting it into, like, convenience stores and stuff, too, but... I don't think that has happened yet. It keeps... I know it kept getting, stumbled upon, yeah. So yeah, liquor store employees were state employees, they were closed on state holidays. It sucked. The liquor stores still are. If you want anything that, beyond wine, or beer. The other big thing was, like, you couldn't get, I think you could get takeout 6-packs from bars, but you couldn't get anything smaller than a case from a beer distributor. Even like, if it was a brewer that split things into 2 12-packs, you had to get both 12-packs. But that also got lifted around the same time. But yeah, it was a pain in the ass. It had something to do with our local blue laws, but okay. Can we leave the area? Not that way. Yes, that way. Just further lower that way. Okay. Sign reads, Calamira Cafe. How atmospheric. Yeah, well, that's basically what our liquor stores are, too, but again, it's run by the state. And you gotta, like, pass exams and stuff. Another official looking white door set into the metal wall. Okay. On the floor is a red board indicating that this is a restricted area. Do not go in the restricted area. Don't yell into the restaurant. Oh, there's a guy here, too. Okay. All photograph decorates the wall. All photograph decorates the wall. A large painting takes up most of the wall. You could never appreciate it. You never could appreciate abstract art. Ben, you suck. You can spot a tourist from a mile away. This one's American by the looks of it. This booth made of red leather sheet and a large table. I guess we'll talk to the filthy American. 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. isn't bad hours either. Our liquor stores are, I think, usually 9 to 5, give or take. This is my lucky traveling shirt. I never fly without it. I think I'm going to ask him right now. Okay, cool. That was a fun aside. Oh, it might be something closer to like 8 to 9 or something like that. A little expanded, but yeah, it's not exactly. It would make sense to be 8 if it was like 8 to 8 or 8 to 9, because then people could come in after work and get something. But yeah, it's pretty like baby hours. Because I think the beer distributor near me is 8 to 9. So it makes sense. But yeah, restaurants were able to sell 6-packs and 40s for the longest time, no problem. Alright, let's talk to this man. I don't think I looked at the man. Are you okay? I think a night's sleep can't fix whenever I get one of those. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions? I'm gonna be rude, but yes, I would mind. Waiting around trying to get out of this airport for 3 days, so you'll have to excuse me if I'm not exactly up for a friendly chat. Oh, sorry. Not your fault, mate. I'm digging this too. This is really good. Someone else are taking care of the bags. Your job is to get transportation to Athens. How? Unless there's somewhere else we can go. I literally cannot conceive. All I have in my pocket is a notebook. Oh, maybe there's notes. Find transportation to Athens. Alright, I have no fucking clue. We're already hitting the guide, everybody. Hooray! I don't have patience to figure this shit out this week. Alright, I want this where I can see it. Oh, apparently we can keep going further left. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't think it went further than... The restricted area door threw me off. This is apparently more hallway. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. Sign above the doors indicates that this is one of the airport exits. Hooray! A woman is standing by the exit. She appears to be waiting for someone. Hooray! Hi there. Are you waiting for something? Someone? The woman shrugs and shakes her head. She must not speak English. Are you trying to talk with her? She doesn't speak your language. Okay. This must be the taxi driver. This must be the taxi. Compared to Mercedes-Benz taxi is parked here, it almost looks hungry for a customer. How old is that Benz? What is that boxy? That's got to be the late 80s. Or like he'd be receptive to our friendly chat. Excuse me. What do you want? Is that your taxi over there? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is my taxi. Tell me where you want to go. I take it that fast than you say. Sigorite. I mean, excuse me, Greek. I thought you said something else. So where you want to go? We got any place as long as it's not Athens. Oh. Why won't you go to Athens? Today is the Polytechnia. I don't go into Athens on this day. Why not? Because there are demonstrations and students all over the place. I don't like it. Are there any other taxis you can call? No, it's not. It's not just me. Everyone who worked the airport stays at Athens today. What about buses? We just missed the last one of the day. Of course we did. This is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do? Well, you either wait in the airport till tomorrow, or you go someplace else that is not Athens. Gee, thanks. Taxi driving a good job? Oh, sure, lots of people need taxi. Some tourists gives good tips, others not so much. I don't know how to do a Greek accent, so I'm just like pulling out whatever voice, but I don't make enough to feed my family. Alright, small empty waste bin. Nice to see the airport cleaning staff are doing their job. Let's rifle around in it. Bin is empty, okay. Well, now that we know people can't leave, we probably know why people are pissed off. Yeah, as for drinking, I don't drink that much either. I do drink, but like at this point, it's rare that I even grab a beer. Like I have like one weekly after work or at the kitchen job. That's it. I'm tired of hops, and liquor doesn't really do much for me. So it's making me angry and or give me a headache. Questions? Go ahead, but make it fast. Let's talk about Athens. Do you ever know of any other way to get to Athens besides a taxi or a bus? Why do you want to go to Athens? Well, my friends and I are staying on vacation. We're staying in Athens. You don't want to go to Athens. Nothing there for you. Excuse me? Looking for something? Yes. I don't think so. Yes, you looking for something, all right. I'll help you. I'll tell you where to find what you're looking for. First, you have to help me get back Soul. What? Soul? I'm sorry, did you say Soul? Yes, you help me get back Soul. You mean like the James Brown type soul or the invisible spiritual type soul? I talk about soul that was stolen from me by stupid tourists. I told him no picture, but he took one anyway. Oh, I see. So this tourist took your picture, and you think the camera took your soul. Kind of a weird stereotype to play on, but think nothing. Cameras take souls. So if I can somehow find this tourist and get you his camera, you'll tell me about something I'm looking for? Yes. I don't really have much of a choice, do I? Unless you want to stay stuck in an airport. Fair enough. So what does this guy look like? Don't remember. It happened so fast I couldn't see his face. It's probably the guy at the restaurant. Well, there's two guys at the restaurant, but it'll make it very easy to find him. He could be long gone by now. No, he's still around. I can feel it. Also, I remember he had on that's the guy in the restaurant. Had a very ugly shirt. Okay. I'll do my best to get your soul back. Thank you. I'd be here. See you later. Why? What happens later? I do like the idea that she doesn't, like, know the turn of phrase, see you later. Because wherever she's from, if it's Greece or wherever, it's not an idiom there. Hey, mind if I join you for a minute? I want to ask you some questions. Sure, I guess it'd be alright. I've already forgot what voice we used for 2 minutes ago. So you're really you're a fellow American, huh? Yeah, I'm from Colorado. How about you? Philadelphia. Name's Ben, by the way. Nice to meet you, Ben. I'm Steve. It's always a Steve. So what brings you to Greece? Are you on vacation? Yeah, I'm taking a year off from school to travel the world. Rich kid. That's great. Where have you been so far? I started off going by west. I went through Japan, China, India, and then flew over here. Skipped a lot of fun stuff, man. After this, I'm heading toward Italy, and then I'm going to work my way across Europe. No kidding. How'd you like Japan? I was there recently. A little hard to get past the language barrier, but aside from that, it was fine. Really? I didn't have much problem with the language. That's because you had someone else talking for you, dingus. Speaking of Japanese. No, one of my friends does, but I found lots of people who spoke English. That is true. Everybody learns English in school there. What city were you in? Osaka. You look at it. I had a really hard time finding anyone who spoke English in Tokyo, especially since I'm traveling by myself. Did they just think you're an asshole? Because the trip so far has been lots of fun, and I've got lots of great pictures too. Yeah, Tokyo would have even more English speakers. What the fuck? Does this guy just suck? Shouldn't you be taking a lot of pictures? Oh yeah, I love taking pictures of all the places I go and people I see. You taken many pictures in Greece yet? I just arrived about an hour ago, but I took a few of her around the airport. Take a picture of that lady over by the arrivals area? Yeah, I did. Why'd you ask? No reason. She just seems like an interesting subject for a photograph. So what do you think of Greece? I feel like we'll get the discussion stuff out of the way first. I haven't been out of the airport yet, but I've always wanted to come here. Greek mythology has always interested me, and the idea of being able to walk through so much history is really exciting. I just hope 7 days is enough to see everything I want to. You mentioned you're traveling by yourself. Doesn't that mean you haven't been in any of your photos? Selfies hadn't been invented yet when this game came out. Yeah, but I don't really mind. I like photographing the places and stuff. Well, if you want, I can take your picture. You know, just so you can show you're actually here. Yeah, I guess that'd be cool. Not that there's much scenery around here. Well, you can just pose outside the cafe. Okay, here's my camera. Let's go out there. Okay. Scoot up. I feel like we're trying to get him in the box. I think you need to move to your right. Shuffle. I would have posed in front of the, Hold on, I'm not going that way. Oh, okay, we have to get him in front of the box and probably get him back into it. He's wearing socks and sandals, so that's, that's a crime enough to get arrested for. But yeah, why wouldn't you, like, back out to, like, the framing of the... You could get off to the side so you're not in people's ways, but, like, it's a much better shot of, like, the art on the back wall of the cafe. You get a bit of the sign in there. Step back. Hey, you, tourist, what are you doing? Huh? What's wrong? We're staying in a restricted area. I am? Oh, yes I am. Sorry, I'll move as soon as I take a picture. Picture? In the restricted area? This is not allowed. Come with me, sir. I must take you to the airport office. What? Why? You must be searched and cleared before we can let you go. Oh, so he'll be out fine. What? I haven't done anything. This is against my rights. Oh, typical American. When you stepped in that area, you gave up your rights. Let's go. You'll be hearing from a lawyer. Well, it seems the Greek airport police don't mess around. You can't help but feel a little guilty, though. Nah, fuck that guy. He already took photos of someone without their consent, so fuck him. I'm down with street photography because that's usually crowds and where like when someone's standing alone like this and like in an airport of all places. There's no reason not to, ask first. Oh, here, let me just throw the camera at her. Actually, can we look at it first? What do you know? It's a flash camera just like the one you won on that crazy game show in Osaka. Too bad yours broke right away. AKA, we reused the asset. You don't want to risk damaging the camera. I mean, she just wants her soul back, so... Here, I got that tourist camera. Excellent. This the one. Give it to me. You hand the camera over to the lady. You smashed it. Yes, now we got soul back. Now you ask me, I tell you what you need to know about the sea people. Sea people? Excuse me, would you mind if I ask you a few questions? Fish people? Yes, terrible things. They live in the sea, then come up at night and drag people down into the sea to eat them. What makes you think I'd be looking for them? You get that? I hear you talking with your friends earlier. You say you're a paranormal investigator. Oh, well, yeah, but I didn't come here to... You may not have, but there is a place that needs you. Wait, Athens is blocked, and there's a problem with the sea people to the north. Sounds like to me like fate, no? I don't believe in fate, ma'am. It does sound like an opportune coincidence, though. Fate, coincidence. Either way, you'll need to go to Agiana. Where's Agiana? 2 hours to the north, in Avia. Tell your taxi driver, he'll take you and your friends. Once you get there, you have a nice vacation spot, but you also learn more about the sea people. Fish people. I gotta stop doing that. That's not my bit. Okay, I guess I wouldn't hurt to check it out. Let's say a B-Mask bit. If you like comics or movies or video games, check out their stuff. Alright, cool. Let's go talk to the taxi driver about Agiana. Which is most likely a real place. Oh wait, not that door. We walked past it. Later, dipshit. Excuse me. What you want? You know how to get to Agiana? Which one? There are lots of places called Agiana in Greece. Oh, you had more of a New Yorker accent. This is the north, in Avia. Oh, yes, beautiful place. Why do you want to go there? Yes, I do. How much will it cost? Well, normally it is about 100 euros. But since you want to go to Athens but couldn't, I'll make a special deal. Only 50 euros. I guess that's pretty reasonable. Very good. Are you ready to go? Not just yet. I'm still waiting for my friends to get our luggage. And here they are. Oh, there you are. Hey guys, there's been a change of plans. We won't be able to go to Athens today, but we can go to Agiana. Agiana? Where's that? It's to the north, by the sea. The taxi driver says we should be able to get there tonight for 50 euros. What do you guys think? I don't mind. Do you, Simon? On the contrary, I think a seaside holiday sounds brilliant. Alright, I'll let the driver know. Okay, we'll take you up on your offer. Very good. Very good. Well, we'll leave now. We'll get to Agiana a little after sundown. I wish I knew my Mercedes-Benz was better so I could maybe try to actually identify this. Are we going? There we go. Honestly, it looks more like generic boxy-ass car, but whatever. What do I know? Man, for a while I thought we were never going to get away from that airport. I know what you mean. It's been a long day. I'm exhausted. At least the taxi driver was able to tell us where we could stay. He said it was a seaside bungalow, didn't he? Yes, near the campsite. I imagine it would be this way. Okay, let's get our stuff and go get settled in. Not a bad setup, I said. All I care about right now is how comfortable those beds are. There's only 2 of them. Yeah, but they're double beds. Space isn't a problem. Right, so Alice can have her own bed. You and I can share. Great. I mean, sure, Alice can get her own bed. Boy, am I tired. I sure am tired. What do you say we get some sleep, huh? Great idea. Good night, guys. I see you finally decided to honor us with your presence this morning. I guess I was more tired than I thought. What time is it? About 11:30, I think. Where'd Alice go? She left about an hour ago. Said she wanted to have a look around. Look, about last night. Last night? You could cut the awkwardness with a knife. You're lucky I stepped in and saved you from any further embarrassment. You daft cunt. Honestly, mate, you really need to get over yourself and admit that you have feelings for Alice. You daft cunt. Why don't you start out at that every sentence from it? Would you stop with that? You're driving me crazy, always saying the same thing. I'm just trying to look out for your best interest, you daft cunt. If you don't want to listen, then fine. I won't bring it up again, you daft cunt. Thank you. So what are you going to do today? I was going to spend the morning reading about this place in my travel guide, then go out exploring. I'm not going to use it the whole night. What about you? Well, I guess I'm going to take a look around. I've heard about some stuff I want to check out. Oh, like what? Nothing important, just something I heard back at the airport. Ben, you're not investigating, are you, you daft cunt? No, of course not. Good, because I didn't spend all my holiday money to have to go worry about a case. You daft cunt. Well, I guess I'll see you later then. You daft cunt. Alright, I'm done. Alright. Take a look around. Bungalow looks to be made of adobe, though I can't really be sure. Is it technically adobe? Like, it's probably clay, but I don't know if it's technically adobe. If it's along the Aegean, or if like it's technically a different kind of clay. Or if adobe is just a term for like a certain blend, and we just use it in the U.S. Small plaque on the post. It reads, "Seaside bungalows for rent. Prices start at €15 per night. Tourists are welcome." Anything else? Oh. We go back in the bungalow. You want to enter, you just walk up the stairs. Okay. They've implemented walking everywhere. Room comes with the dresser in which you've stored all your things. The window provides the room with an adequate amount of sunlight. A small nightstand is located between the beds. Simon is intently reading his Greek guidebook. It's a bed. Surprisingly comfortable one of that. It's also a bed. A surprisingly comfortable one of that. The doorway leading to the bathroom. You notice there's no door. Shitter's free. Social shit. Do a quick search of the bathroom. The only item of interest is a small shaving mirror hanging on the wall. Think it might be useful. You take it with you. Because nobody here is going to shave, I guess. Dick move. You look through the dresser. Aside from everyone's clothes, the only thing of interest you find is a bottle of suntan lotion. Boob me up. Oh, can we look at the lamp? Ceiling lamp provides illumination at night. We look at the door. Door leads outside. It's a light switch. When you turn on the lights, it's bright enough here as it is. Okay. So closed doors use the hand. Other things might have more reasonable access. Alright, I feel like we can probably go up or down the road here. I like that the point confirmation noise is a little more subtle in this one, but at the same time, it's a little too subtle. Especially if we're going to have environmental seaside noises on top of the little sea swoosh whenever you do something. Alright, this looks like where we got dropped off. Third side. From the top to the bottom, it reads, Summer enjoys here. Sorry, Mykonos. Peachy Peachy by the pool. Pool restaurant. Sign reads Club Agiana, camping bungalows. This leads you to the logical deduction that this must be it be a camping area of some sort. It's a payphone. Must be for people in the campsite to use. A large peach-colored building stands silently in the Greek sun. This must be the much advertised Peachy Peachy by the pool. Oh, the plant, too. Small plant with pink flowers grows next to the sign. 3 flowers? You should take one of the flowers. It might make a nice gift later on. Oh, oh. Or we could use it for alchemy. Nobody to call. No desire to enter the building. Okay. No desire to enter the campsite. The music alone is enough to drive you away. What? This is jamming. Ben Jordan, confirmed, does not know how to fucking party. Checking my time. Good. Turquoise water of the Aegean Sea are calm today. Well, it looks like we got beach left. Can we touch the sea? It's like touching grass, but wetter. I'm in for a swim at the moment. Alright, let's go beach left. Exit, beach left. Beach right even. Boat. Stick. Hill. Other hill. Medium-sized boat sways gently in the sea breeze. There seems to be some kind of metal bar standing out of the sand. That's my metal bar now, baby. Decide to take the metal object. What do we got? We haven't looked at the other shit either. Bottle of SPF 70 suntan lotion. Must be Simon's. Pretty flower. We have no idea what kind it is, though. It's a long, slightly bent metal bar. Either it's wash ashore or it's the roasting spit from someone's beach barbecue. Are we going to spin some shawarma? Squeeze the bottle. It's oddly relaxing. Flower feels soft and delicate. A bar feels sturdy. You apply a little bit of suntan lotion. Take that, melanoma. In the distance, you see a small house. Can we go to the house? We'll get closer if we want to do anything with the house. Let's go to the house. Okay. Are those bugs or is that a shiny sign? Oh, it's a box. Small box with meshes hanging from the roof. Upon closer inspection, you see it contains several sets of tentacles. Are they drying them out, or are they using it as like a bug attractor? The door is painted red, but the paint is chipping, presumably from the constant exposure to the sea air. You'll find tentacles very appetizing. Besides, the flies already seem to have claimed them as their own. Knock on the door. Parcalo permente in a... I missed that, sorry. I don't know Greek enough to catch up. Who goes aside? Let me guess. Ti trexe, me puedes namilesis? Alice is gonna know Greek. You just pieced out? That's kind of awkward, dude. Or maybe we can borrow the guidebook. Unless the guidebook is just a tourism guidebook. How do I leave? I've said it before, but if anything's lacking in this game, it's signposting for how to get around. Alright. Can we go any further? No. I can kind of see a rough outline of a path here, so... That makes a little more sense. Like with the color grade. It's like when we were scooting around in the desert and I was a little lost. Alright. Beach right. Beach rights. Only written in English on the sign is Tom's Pizza. When I get a serious craving. Through the window, you can just barely make out what looks like an eating establishment. Plain wooden door leads into the building. Open doorway leads into the building. In the distance, there's a large white house. Whoever lives there must be making some serious cash. Alright, well, door number 1. You get a ristorante. That would be more Italian, but... Large window provides ample lighting during the day. On the wall is a menu for several different types of food. At least, you assume that's what it is. It's all in Greek. Large window door leads back into the kitchen. Woman looks extremely bored. Nobody provides a view of the kitchen and also serves as a location to place your order. Taking the restaurant's menu would be bad for the business. Window cannot be opened. We did not observe the lamp. Lamp hangs from the ceiling. You wonder if any of the customers ever get rowdy and try to swing off it. That's a very odd assumption, Ben. I wanted to try to touch it. Lamp is too high for you to reach. So, how's business? Yeah, you ask strange questions. So you wouldn't get much information by interrogating that. Oh, I guess it was the opening. The woman. Can I talk to you for a minute? What you want? Is this your pizza place? Pizza, yes. Are you the owner? Owner? Yes, does this restaurant belong to you? I understand. No, I work here. Owner is ill. Well, that wasn't so hard. Don't be a dick. Who says foreign travel always presents a language barrier? Eh? You asked me? No, it's more talking to myself, really. You strange man. True. What's your name? Cassandra. What is yours? Ben Jordan. Nice to meet you, Ben Jordan. You want pizza? Not right now, thanks. So what can you tell me about your pizza? Best pizza in Greece. That's quite a claim. It's true. What makes it so special? Freshest ingredients, best taste. Here, I have dough, freshly made. You take some. Try it. Free dough. Thanks? You know anything about the sea people? Hey, you mean the Forcides? Bad, very bad. No talk about them. Bring bad luck, evil omens. Okay, calm down. See you later. Goodbye. Alright, well, we've got dough now. Can I use it on the tentacles? Can I make tentacle pie? Okay, I can see the kind of the shadow in the door for that one. Alright, what is this? Oh, the mirror, I forgot. Small shaving mirror. Might be edible if you were starving to death. Glass feels smooth and now has extra smudge on it. Dough feels soft and pliable. So you separate it into 2 smaller pieces. Oh, okay. Dough pieces feel soft. Separate the dough into 2 small pieces. The possibilities are endless. You can make a little dough man. Dough bro. The Greek flag hangs proudly on the wall, presumably so you can remember what country you're in if you have too much to drink. On the wall is a drink menu. Most of it is in Greek, but some items are also in English. What is this tiny dot? Nail probably once used to hang something. It's sticking out of the wall. Oh, hey, it's the explorer guy. Or the other parapsychologist. It's painting the Virgin Mary. I guess people need someone to watch over them while they get drunk. Old man. That old man sits alone at the table. He looks oddly familiar somehow. Nice weather we're having, isn't it? Yes, it's quite nice outside, though a bit hot. It's a good day to be enjoyed from indoors, I think. They did say he was British, right? Yeah. Excuse me, sir? Yes? I'm sorry it seems like a random question, but do I know you from somewhere? You look awfully familiar. That depends. Perhaps I just have one of those faces. Or perhaps we have met in the past. Have you ever been to Oxford? No, I haven't. But I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before. Wait a minute. I know where I've seen you. Your picture's in the back of the Paranormal Investigator's Handbook. You're Professor Quincy Sanborn. Yes, I am. You've read my book? Have I read your book? You bet I have. I read it cover to cover the first night I got it. My goodness, that's the most flattering thing anyone has ever said to me. What is your name, young man? I'm Ben Jordan, and I'm a paranormal investigator. But I guess that goes without saying. A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Jordan. And might I add that it's nice to see that someone has found my work useful in their career. Your book is great. It's really come in handy throughout my career as a paranormal investigator. Yeah, when the person playing the game remembers to actually read it. I'm very glad to hear it. I'd be fascinated to hear about your past investigations. Would you care to join me for dinner this evening? We could discuss our mutual interests and share some stories. Sure, that'd be great. Wonderful. Shall we meet at the restaurant next door then? Say around 8 o'clock this evening? Sounds good to me. So what brings you here? A colleague informed me that there were rumors of some paranormal activity involving sea people here in Adriana. Fish people. I haven't been able to find much information on this subject. You may have noticed that particular chapter was lacking in substance. It was half a page. I did notice, yes. So I decided to put on my own adventuring boots, so to speak, and come back out to the field to do some first-hand research. What do you think of Adriana? It's a lovely little village, and the seaside area is marvelous. I think I'd rather like to retire here someday. More expats on the Mediterranean. I've heard of the fish people. Someone at the Athens airport told me about them, and that's how I came here. You went a little higher than I wanted for him. Is it a large woman who seemed particularly camera shy? Yes, did you talk to her too? Indeed I did. Quite a character. Tried to send me some trinkets as well. I missed out on trinkets? So have you managed to see any sea people? Fortunately, I haven't yet. However, I'm still hopeful. Have you learned anything about them? Not very much. Most of the villagers refuse to talk to them. But talk about them. Also to them. I did manage to speak to a local fisherman about them, though. That was the guy on the beach, probably. Tell me more about this fisherman. He's a bit of a recluse. He lives in a house on the far end of the beach, to the west of the village. It took a bit of persuasion to get him to talk to me, but once I had won him over, he was quite pleasant. Oh, maybe he slammed the door in front of me. I thought we backed out awkwardly. He told me all he knew about the sea people, and even offered to let me hire his boat. Okay, so it's his boat. I had to refuse due to my terrible seasickness, however. Wuss. You should go speak with him. Tell him I sent you, otherwise he may not be very cooperative. Ah, we've got our in. Okay. Thanks, Professor. I'll do that. Thanks for your time. My pleasure. Alright, so we have an in with the boat boy. Oh, I wanted to see if I could grab that nail, actually. Nail's stuck firmly in place. You can't get it out. So we're going to need a hammer. Hammer in the morning. Where's the village's residential? I have no interest going any further that way. Guess I can't check out the house. You could probably see some cool architecture and stuff. Even if you went outside of the tourist area, you chump. Alright, let's go talk to the beachman again. Actually, on second thought, I want to see if we can confirm whether this is our Ben, or yeah, we're Ben, not our Ben. We are Ben. Simon. Well, I want to see if it is actually Simon's. And I get it in the bungalow, please. So we haven't talked to him further anyway. Read anything interesting? Apparently, the 1/3 of the Greek population lives in Athens. Well, yeah, it's the capital, I think. Makes me glad we came here. It's good to get away from civilization. Agreed. Hey, Simon? Agiana sure is nice, don't you think? Yes, it's lovely. But then any place that has sunshine more than 2 days a year is lovely to me. Ha ha, England. Planning on taking advantage and working on your tan? Ben, I'm English. If I stay in the sun too long, I'm likely to spontaneously combust. So what did you say your plans for later were? I was just going to explore the area, but find out what the seaside village has to offer. Perhaps some sample some of the Greek spirits I've heard tell about. Simon stumbling back, blasted on Uzo. I'll let you know when I'm going if you'd like to come along. Sure, I'll be around. Did Alice say where she was going? Well, she said she was going to take a look around. I imagine she's in the village or on the beach or someplace in the general area. And I'm not going to say anything because you've made it abundantly clear that you don't like me saying anything, you daft cunt. But if I were to say anything, I'd point out that you certainly seem to be interested in her for someone who's not interested in her. It's just a question. You're right, that it was. I'll let you get back to your book. Right. It won't let me lube up Simon Booth. Okay. Extra itchy tonight because it's like sweaty. Down here. Well, up here. It's finally cooling off. It's supposed to be like hot tomorrow too. It sucks. Hate it. Oh. Probably said the same thing as last time that I didn't have time to read, so. What is this like? Did I say it? Oh, maybe I have to say something. Cala permite on lepto. Excuse me, sir. Professor Quincy Sanborn said told me I should come speak with you. Sanborn? Old English guy with a... That's the one. Why he tell you to come see me? My name's Ben Jordan, and I'm a paranormal investigator. Professor Sanborn told me you might be able to help me out. Come inside. Sit down. I'm gonna help you. Let me look at your stuff. A hat is hanging on a hook on the wall, a rack on the wall. You assume this is the hat the fisherman wears when he goes out. On the dresser is a small metal pitcher. You wonder if the fisherman uses it as a wash basin or something. Medium-sized dressers against the wall. Oh. Window is currently shut. Large woven basket sits in the corner of the room. From where you are, you can't see if it contains anything. In the corner is the fisherman's bed. It looks surprisingly tidy, unlike the fisherman himself. Fisherman, much like the house, looks as though he's seen better days. Alright, oh. So, this is a nice house. I don't got time for small talk, kid. Right, sorry. Didn't mean to skip the second half of that. Can I ask you some questions? This is what you are here for, so go ahead. How long have you been living here? Many years. I built this house myself. It may not be big, but I feel more at home by the sea, so it suits me just fine for my stays on land between fishing trips. How's the fishing been? Lately, not so good. The fish are not biting like they usually do this time of year. I blame the fish people. Something's not right with the sea. I can feel it. You speak very good English. Thank you. So do you. Normally, I do not let Americans know that I speak English. If I do, they usually bother me to take photographs and stupid things like that. I also try not to let the Americans know I speak English. But since you say the professor guy sent you, I make an exception. Okay. You know anything about the sea people? This is why you were sent to me, eh? Yes, I know something about the sea people. I told your friend the professor all I knew about them. And exactly what do you know about them? They are creatures who live in the sea. They come out at night and drag people down into the water to eat them. So that's what we learned from the pizza place. The tales of the sea people were always told to scare children, but lately it seems like they might not just be stories. What do you mean? I have heard that some people from the village have disappeared mysteriously, and they found strange drag marks in the sand. Creepy. Of course, being on land is not where you should be if you want to know more about the sea people. What can you tell me about Agiana? I was born here. I've lived here my whole life. The village has not changed very much since I was a boy, but the past few years we have been getting more foreign tourists. I just hope they do not start building big tourist resorts here. Professor Sanborn mentioned that you offered to take him out on your boat. Yes, that is right. Would I be able to take you up on that offer? That depends. What's in it for me? I can pay you. Isn't that the usual protocol for hiring transportation? Look around here. I got everything I need. I got no need for money. But how do you pay for food? I'm a fisherman. I catch my own food. Okay, so is there anything I could trade for hiring your boat? Maybe. We can discuss it over a drink. We're going to get accurate on Uzo. A drink? Yes, I think some Uzo would help me come up with something. What is Uzo? You're joking, yes? Nope, never heard of it. This does not surprise me. I do not expect Americans to know anything about anything other than Coca-Cola or Budweiser. I think it's some sort of alcoholic beverage. Uzo's not that big of a mystery, man. It is the drink of Greece. Put hairs on your chest. Bring me a bottle. We drink together, and we talk about you hiring my boat. Thanks. I really appreciate your help. Not a problem. Okay, so we have to get the Uzo. I think I better get going. Okay, you can let yourself out. I feel like, at least for now, it's not going to let me rifle around through his stuff. My best guess is we can go talk to the professor about our discussion with him. Maybe ask where to get some Uzo. Maybe ask at the pizza place. Oh, hey. That's a bottle of Ouzo. Man, you've seen hair like that since Florida. Apparently the old no shirt, no shoes, no service rule doesn't apply around here. Yeah, we're next to a beach. There's a bottle of Ouzo on the table. Nice hair. Thanks, you too. So what do you bench? I have no idea what you're talking about. Never mind. Excuse me. Yeah, you want something? Hi, my name's Ben Jordan. So glamorous. The American wants to be friends. Hello to you, American. I'm a Vagelis. And it would be Vagelis, wouldn't it? This is my friend. I missed the name, sorry. Oh well. What can you tell me about Agiana? Not much. We come from Athens. I just like coming here to pick up the tourist women from the campsite. Oh. Oh, are we gonna have like... Is he gonna kick sand on my face? They are very nice here. Very nice. Right. You know anything about the sea people? Sea people? Is it a band or something? I guess you don't. Never mind. Seeing your bottle, or just sharing a bottle, you and your friend are sharing a bottle of Ouzo. Got the good eyes. Where'd you get it? Look around. You're in a bar. Not too hard to figure out. Yes, I know. There's no bartender or anything in here. You have to ask the lady next door. She said it's the drink stool. This place is just a sit. It's all over the signs. Can't you read? Not Greek. Too bad for you then. Well, thanks for all the information anyway. I have to go. Goodbye. See ya. Alright, she's probably not going to sell me the Ouzo. That's probably the last bottle. So we got to get someone to distract... Oh, we might have to get Alice to distract them. Even though I still have no idea where she is. Alright, I think we can ask this real quick before I have to go to ad break. Can I talk to you for a minute? What you want? So I was told that if I want to buy a drink from the bar, I have to come to you. Yes, I said drinks too. Great, because drinks is exactly what I need right now. Very good, what you want? I'd like to buy a bottle of your finest Ouzo, please. Did Gianna send you? Who? Old fisherman, lives alone on the beach. Yeah, he did. How'd you know? This is where you're supposed to lie. He always sending people to buy Ouzo for him. Sneaky old goat. I'm sorry, but I have no more Ouzo. What? I just sold my last bottle to a big strong man and his friend. A new shipment does not come for 2 days. Oh man, just my luck. See you later. Goodbye. Alright, we'll save out on the street and I'll figure out what to do next. We're already basically a quarter of the way through, so that's a good sign. Alright, break time. BRB. Anyway, we're back. I did look up Agiana, or Agiana, I don't know how it's pronounced, sorry. It is real. It is north of Athens, and it is actually further inland than the sea. There's a couple of beach locations and like a small resort or something. Actually, I didn't try to think of going to Street View on that. Hold up. But that are beachside, but they're like basically adjacent to what looks like another town called Ankali. I'll get on a... Alright, maps? The beach looks gorgeous, at least. It's not a very large town, though, which is kind of cool, like... It's one of those organic cities with, like, just streets winding everywhere, which I fucking love. Whereas, I guess, I'm getting the impression that this Akali area was built up as a kind of resort area. Because it's gridded up. Let's see what the satellite... Okay, it's not as crowded as the street structure would imply. Okay. I should probably be doing this on screen, but whatever. Like spit of land and a little tiny bay there. It's cute. Okay, so this is a reasonable representation. It does not look like it's been built up too much resort-wise, which was the main thing I was worried about. Like, I've seen one building complex with like a few like bungalows and a pool. But that's the only real resort there. The rest looks pretty residential / commercial. So maybe like smaller hotels and hostels and stuff. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Nagelman describes looking at a map for 5 minutes. Alright, let's get on with the game. Alright, so I want to see if we can maybe hang something on the nail, because I don't think we're going to be pulling it out anytime soon. I could try, but it won't let me do that. Can we lubricate the nail? No. Sneeze coming. Hold up. One day I'll have it set up with a bit of a mute button. Today is not that day. Alright, there's probably a way I can hotkey mute mic in a OBS. Can we put dough balls on it? No. Let's talk to the boys. We got the mirror too, right? Let me talk to the boys first. See if we can get anything else out of them, or ask for their Uzo. Excuse me. Hey, you want something? I was wondering something. Yes, what? Lady next door says this was his last bottle of Uzo. I was wondering if maybe you'd consider letting me have it? What, just give you our bottle of Uzo? Sure, you know, as a gesture of the famous Greek hospitality. I don't know where you got that idea, but I think I would give away my Uzo for nothing. Is there anything you would trade for it? Not really, this is some fine Uzo. I think there's something we can do. Oh, what's that? We have a drinking contest. Ah, good idea, we have a drinking contest. Tell me more about what you had in mind for this drinking contest. Simple, my friend, and I will challenge you to drink Uzo. Whoever drinks the most wins. If you win, I give you the rest of the bottle. That sounds reasonable, but I don't think the numbers are fair. I mean, 2 against 1? Fine, if you want, though, you get someone to join you, and we'll have an even match. Maybe not so even, though. Vagos can drink 6 bottles of Uzo before he feels anything. Shut up, Lambros. Sorry. I have to go. Goodbye. See you. Alright. Continue hanging stuff on the nail. The flower seems like a long shot, but who knows? Moon logic happens. I couldn't tell where the point of interaction was for that. I mean, the mirror was hanging on a wall, so why not? I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm just tired of looking at that pixel taunting me. You said the mirror would look good hanging on the wall. Hey, what are you doing? Just some redecorating, don't mind me. Okay, well, if the NPCs are reacting and it's actually working, clearly something's up. Can I take it back? Okay, so it's supposed to be there. Don't need to take it down yet. Alright. Am I gonna have to, like, reflect the gaze of Medusa or something? Oh, a Gorgon. Where's the walkie? Okay. Alright, well, we need a drinking partner. I don't know where the hell Alice is. I guess Simon's our option. Okay. Simon, I really need to get this booze to give to some random man I met on the sea. All along the sea. Hey, Simon? Oh? Simon, can I ask you for a favor? Anytime. What do you need? Oh, it's not quite the accent, huh? These guys over at the village bar, they've got something I need. What might that be? Last bottle of Ouzo? I see. Do you want me to assist you in performing some sort of diversion? Allow you to stealthily take the bottle whilst they're not looking? Actually, I was hoping you'd team up with me for a drinking contest to win the bottle from them. Ah, I like that idea much better. Your luck, my friend. We both have stomachs of steel. Great, let's go get that Ouzo. Alright, I'm ready to have that drinking contest. This scrawny fellow is your partner? Boy, what should we call him scrawny, Muscles? Oh, great, this will be good competition. Sit down, let us begin. Now we play the drinking game. How exactly is this going to work? Well, I was thinking about it. You want this bottle with Ouzo left in it, so we can't all drink. So it will be just you and your friend. Okay, what are we supposed to do? Simple, I hold my hand up behind Labros's head. You guess how many fingers I am holding up. Ah, that's what the mirror's for. If you guess wrong, you take turns drinking until someone gets drunk. When one of you gets drunk, you automatically lose. However, if you guess correctly 6 times, I will give you the bottle of Ouzo. Got it? Yeah, I've got it. Let's start. That looks like 5. 5? That was a lucky guess. How many fingers am I holding up? That's 3. That was a lucky guess. How many fingers am I holding up? 2. He's gonna go finger blasting. 3 again? Five, 3, 2, 3. 3 again. Six times. 5, 3. 5, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2. I was wondering who's gonna pull the thumb technicality on me. Make sure you break it through the water. Oh, now you tell me. Well, we didn't, I didn't know you had to do that, actually. Not the problem, then, though I must say that was a rather silly set of rules. Tell me about it. I'm gonna figure to hold up for that guy. I went back to the bungalow. See you later. See ya. Alright, we're Ouzo'd up. And yet somehow completely sober. Because we cheated. Oh, can I take the mirror back? I didn't think of that. And see if they have anything else to say after that. A little, Carmack's going to. I gotta buy more chapstick this week. Exciting, I know. Alrighty. Oh, hey, they left. Okay. Well, they're definitely not gonna say shit about that. Okay. Leave the mirror. Unless we think of something where we might need a mirror. But whatever. Yeah. I've got the guide up if I need it again, and it looks, just by looking at the scroll bar on it, it looks a lot, this is going to be a fair amount shorter than the last case, so. There's definitely at least less wandering around. So far, anyway, so. Hopefully we'll be out by 3 at the latest. So I get some sleep. Oh, it's you. Come in. say you do automatically sit down, I can just rifle through his stuff. I'm gonna help you. Maybe we can rifle through it later, but... It's Uzo time, buddy! Full bottle. Here, I got you the... Well, not as full as it was when I had it. I got you a bottle of Uzo. Excellent. I will get us some cups. Drinking out of cups. Now we can have the drink. Not to be rude or anything, but I'd really rather not drink any more Uzo in this lifetime. So none? Suit yourself. Empty red ceramic cup. Fisherman seemingly always full cup of Uzo. Alright, I guess we're going to talk about fish people. Can I see some questions? This is what you're here for, so go ahead. Okay, so I kept my end of the deal. Will you take me out on your boat now? It is a deal. I will take you out on my boat. But first, I must tell you why we're going out on my boat. I will tell you the legend of the sea people. Alright, I'm listening. In ancient times, before the rule of the Olympian gods, there existed ancient deities known as the Old Ones. One of the Old Ones was known as Forces, a giant monster who ruled the seas. What's up, buddy? He was a huge creature with the body of a man, covered in red spiked skin, the tail of a fish, and the four legs like the claws of a crab. Forces represented all that was terrible in the sea, as did his sister, Ceto. Ceto I've heard of, so I guess Forces was a real legend. Ceto was a hideous aquatic beast, the personification of unknown terrors and bizarre creatures. Don't fuck with the ocean. Don't do it. Forces and Ceto fell in love and were married. They had many children, all of which were monsters, which came to be known as the Forcides. Also, Greek myths, incest, a fair amount. Oh, we got Gorgon. Oh, we got Medusa, so... Some of the Forcides were horrible beasts, somewhere between man and fish. These creatures lived in a large settlement in the bottom of the Aegean Sea. Oh, those the Erinyes, I think, were the ones that passed the eye around? I can't remember. The Grey Sisters. And then some sea anemones. Unless that's supposed to be Scylla and or Charybdis. Most of the time they stayed out of the way of surface-dwelling men. But on the rare instance that something disturbed them, they would come out of the sea in search of victims to drag below the waves, to enslave them or eat them. These monsters became known as the Sea People. I love the sad hand, that's great. Nobody has seen a sea person for thousands of years, but the legend has never been forgotten, especially among those of us who live near the Aegean. Wow, that's fascinating. So, if we're going to go on the boat, does this mean you know where you can find the underwater city of the Sea People? No, I don't. However, there is some place you might want to go that I can take you. And where's that? There's an island not far from here. It is said to be a magical place, and the home of an ancient oracle, who will tell us where the Sea People are. Really? Have you ever been there? I've been near it once, but I've never set foot on it. Well, sounds like it could be worth checking out. Okay, let's go for a sail. When I looked at the map, also, like, the nearest islands are a little ways out, so... Although I couldn't quite get a sense of scale, I don't know how big Greece is, honestly, but... It is a smattering of peninsulas and islands, anyway. But there wasn't, like, anything, like, right offshore. Large trucks sway gently in the breeze. The fishermen must use this for larger catches. Or maybe the dough balls are for bait. Medium-sized light. The chain hangs from a hook on the side of the captain's cabin. Doorway to the captain's area. Life preserver hangs on a metal pole at the back of the boat. You hope you don't have to use it. Hatch contains the ladder which leads down to the crew quarters. Grab the hook. You never know when you might need to catch the big one. Okay. Free chain. Pick up the chain and somehow manage to fit the entire thing in your pants. We're just ransacking this poor guy's boat. There's no life-threatening emergency that would require a life preserver at the moment. Space is crammed in there, and you don't think the fisherman would appreciate you just barging in. But I made all this extra space by stealing all this stuff. It's a large metal trunk used to store the inflatable dinghy for those hard-to-reach ports. Okay, so... I'm wondering when that's going to come into play. Fisherman has put up the snout of a sawfish as a trophy over the doorway. That seems incredibly dangerous. Let's put that somewhere safer, like my pockets. Portal doesn't open, and for good reason. Through the portal, the dark blue unknown of the ocean stretches as far as the eye can see. It's a still. It can provide desalinized water in case of an emergency where the boat is stranded at sea for an extended period of time. Or ouzo. If you mess around with the still, you might accidentally break it. I guess maybe we could talk to him through the door? Oh, we didn't try using the... I don't think we need the dinghy, but... Alright, no reason to open the trunk right now. We didn't gain much information by interrogating that. Are we docked, or... Oh. Cool blue water spreads out as far as the eye can see. Looks pretty inviting. Can't go to the front of the boat. We were supposed to get something from the house. Shoot. Okay. I guess we will be able to get it later. Okay, oh, maybe it's this talk. Oh, there we go. Get his attention. Got it. What is it? I wanted to ask you if I'm listening. Pretty nice boat. Have you had it long? Not very. I ordered a card game 2 weeks ago. That's pretty lucky. Yes, it's much better than my old boat. It comes with nice extras. What sort of extras? I got a water still in case of an emergency, and an inflatable dinghy for getting to places I can't get too close to. How's the weather looking for today? Look for yourself. There are no clouds in the sky. It will be a sunny day today, no rain. Makes a good day to go exploring. I think it's time we plot a course. Excellent idea. Where do you want to go? Can you go back to Agiana? I think I'm starting to get seasick. No problem, boss. I'll take us back. Okay. We are back. I'm going home. If you want to go sailing again, come see me. Okay, so we gotta go in. Supposed to take a cup. This is the thing, we can take the cup and then use it to get seawater and distill it. Then we get back on the boat and get back on our way here. Okay. Yoink. You mind if I borrowed this cup for a little while? No, take it. You'll never know when you might need a refill on the go. Just be sure to give it back to me before you leave Agiana. Okay. I guess. What's the boat trip? Heading back out. And now we'll go to whatever that other location on the list was. Just remember we gotta yell first. Okay, Oracle Island. Let me check out the island with the Oracle. Sure thing. Oh, also, can I, get the cup of the sea, filling it with water. Okay, we got some wets. What can we look at here? Inflatable dinghy, used to here, get here from the boat. see which ways we can go. Not that one. That's not interactive. I guess it's just a rock. I should probably save it with the cup of wet. I feel like returning the cup is going to be one of the points, too. Kind of like how we forgot to return the bowl in the second one. It's an odd-looking, completely broken device. Looks as though it's missing a crank or something. Ah, like I have. It's a large boulder with a strange gap in the center. If you didn't know better, you'd say this boulder was placed here deliberately. They recaptured Jesus. A small patch of white flowers growing at the base of the rocks. Right, well, I'd probably take some of those. Do you know what kind of flower it is? Also, we haven't looked at any of this other stuff. Alright, large hook. The last time you had one of these was a lot smaller and almost wound up in your stomach. Oh, that was from the sushi place, yeah. Good size. Okay, got some salt water. Might be a good souvenir if you can keep it from spilling. Don't know what that flower is either. Okay. Okay, for you, the hook is large and therefore not so sharp. Chain feels strong and smooth as if it had been... We might need the chain for the device, too. Cup feels like ceramic. Flower feels soft and delicate. Can I combine these? Let's see large for you to handle together. Alright. Oh. I just realized if the hook's that big, I'm gonna... We'll come back to the island in a second. I'm thinking maybe I could get that saw trophy. If you say I can't reach something, that means you want me to grab it with something else. Okay, never mind. Doop, doop, doop. Maybe just the metal bar straight up? Give it a poke? Hey! Alright, use the metal bar, you managed to get the sawfish snout off the door. So now, we can saw things. Can I distill the water? Salt water in the still place the new empty mug in the receptacle. After a few minutes, the distilled water collects in the mug. Okay. Let's desalinated water, not distilled, I would hope. Distilled water, I don't think you're not supposed to drink either. Alright, let's head to the island again. And fuck with some machinery. This feels like hot rusted metal that's been sitting in the sun too long. Alright, well. Here's crank. Slide the bar through the holes in the side of the machine, but it's too long and unwieldy. It doesn't stay in place. Can we make it shorter? I don't know why the sawfish snout will work on this, but using the sharp serrated edges of the sawfish snout, you manage to saw down the metal bar. Seems the sawfish snout wasn't as sturdy as it looked, and the stress placed on it from sliding the bar has caused it to snap in half. But we now have a shorter bar. And now we have two sawfish snouts, technically. He won the boat in a card game, so hopefully he's not that upset about the sawfish snout, unless he had it from before. Alright, well, a crank's in there. Can we crank it? Turn the crank. The wheel on the side of the machine goes round and round, but nothing much else happens. Maybe it's missing a belt or something. Or perhaps a chain. The device. There we go. String the chain through the wheel on the side of the machine. Round 2. And the crank chain rolls over a bit, but not much else happens. Okay, nothing of interest inside the gap. Can we use the hook? And make a winch? Hook looks as though you would attach it to the gap, but there's no, you see no point in just placing it there. Alright, attach it to the chain. There we go. Now it's coming together. It's a winch. Attach the hook to the gap in the rock. So you know what you're doing. I don't! Summon all your strength and turn the crank. Uh-oh, looks like the boulder's about to fall. You quickly step out of the way. Oh no, my device. Wow, you did it. The machine may be broken, but at least you got the boulder out of the way. Can I take the chain back? No. Can't even look at the cool cave? Maybe save before I get murdered. Torch burns steadily, giving some light in this gloomy cave. You wonder who lit it, considering the entrance was blocked. Can I take one? You don't need to take the torch. You don't need to take the torch. Oh. Sit back up a bit here. Oh, hey! Dead people. Or statuary. Or both. There's a large stone statue depicting 3 women in robes. The 3 fates, maybe? At the base of the statue, you notice a small inscription. Unfortunately for you, it's written in Greek, making it impossible to understand. The statue feels strangely warm to the touch, almost as though we're alive. That's fucking weird. Can we talk to it? Talk all you like, but it's not going to respond. Okay. You like flowers? You like wets? Apparently so. Or not. Okay. Get snouted. Alright. I don't know what we're doing in here. Some suntan lotion? I'm kind of at a loss. It says pour out the cup on the statue. So, maybe on the base. Oh, wait, okay. They're making me use the notepad again. I missed a step. We know someone who knows Greek. You copy down the inscription. You may not be able to understand it, but somebody else might. Okay. That makes sense. Then we can pour water on it. And that's as far as that as I read, so. Because we just had him drop us right back onto the boat. Or the island. Hey, buddy. Talk to me about Greek. Can you tell me what this says? Where did you read this? It was written at the base of a statue in the cave on Oracle Island. Very interesting. It says only those who quench the thirst for knowledge may summon the Oracle. There's the wets, okay. Great, an ancient Greek riddle. I wonder what it means. Well, thanks for translating it for me. Not a problem, boss. I gotta get back to sailing the boat. Alrighty. So of course he leaves before I can tell him to drop me off. Back to Oracle Island. Bring the wets. Get soaked, stupid. You pour some of the fresh water on the statue. Oh, hi. Whoa, it worked! Greetings, mortal. I am the Oracle. I sense that you, like many others before you, have come seeking knowledge and truth. Tell me what it is you seek. So, do you run caves like this often? Only when summoned through this statue. I have some questions for you, Oracle. Then ask them. So what exactly does an Oracle do? We give spiritual guidance and deliver prophecies, events which are yet to come. So you're basically an ancient psychic. Okay. I think you can speak perfect English. I do not speak English, mortal. I communicate through the power of the thought. That is why it does appear that I'm speaking your language. Oh, so it's like an ethereal babblefish thing? I do not know this babblefish of which you speak. Oh, never mind. Do you know anything about the sea people? I used to know about the Forcides. That's them, yeah. I've heard of a prophecy regarding the Forcides, one that has already come to pass. He said that they would lie undisturbed under the Aegean Sea for nearly one in 1,000 years. But something would disturb them and cause them to seek the surface, bringing land-dwelling men down to their home as punishment. Oil. It's gotta be oil. What is it to disturb them? Something was taken, one of many stolen items that have caused unrest. It was also said that one from the west would come and seek the lair of the Forcides. You must travel to the Vanishing Island. There you will find what you seek. Okay. What? Where's the Vanishing Island? It is an island shrouded in mist, not far from here. At times it is clear to the eye, at others it is invisible. Seek this island, for there you shall find what you need to know about the location of the Forcides city. Can you tell me my future? You are part of two prophecies, one which has already come to pass, and another which will come to pass very soon. Okay. No kidding. What are they? The which has already come to pass tells of the return of the Forcides, and the one who will come from the west to defeat them. Okay. One which has yet to occur tells of the disturbances around the world. Paranormal disturbances? Things have been taken. They are being hoarded in secret, and as a result, they are causing unrest. I blame the Vatican. Or the British Museum. What sort of things? Objects of great power and meaning. Your path will soon cross that of the one collecting these objects. Okay. Beware, for your trust shall be betrayed by one you hold close. That doesn't sound too good. Anything else? You'll soon meet your darkest hour. I cannot say any more. That's probably for the best. That's all for now. May the fates guide you on your journey. So now the question is, like, what's going to be the bigger snipe? Simon, taking these trips around the world, like, yeah, doing his paranormal shtick just to steal stuff. Who is technically closer to us? We've barely really talked to Alice, at least in game. Or is Alice stealing this shit because she always disappears for a while every time we go somewhere? Sitting on some sort of tripod, carrying a branch in one hand and a bowl in the other. Oh, and she appeared out of thin air, too. Okay. Well, I think we're good. Prophesied up. Let's scoot. I said, let's scoot. Guess we could try over the Vanishing Isle. I spoke with the Oracle. So, what was it? Yeah, she mentioned something about finding an island that vanishes. You know what she might have been talking about? There is an island nearby which might be the one you speak of. On some days, the clouds cover the island, making it look like it has disappeared. Sounds close enough to what she said. But it's something you should know. Legends say that on this island there's a labyrinth, and inside is a vicious beast. This is where Cobb lives? You mean a Minotaur? Yes. No, I do not believe in legends with the sea people and now the Oracle being real. I see what you're saying, but I think I'll take my chances. I guess we're going there. What's the idea? Where do you want to go? Let's go to the island where the Minotaur is supposed to live. I'm glad I'm staying on the boat. Time to die. Oh. Looked out, sorry. Oh. Alright. Time to draw a map, I guess. Okay, no, okay. Well, let's do everything on the surface before I start drawing maps. Got worried there for a second. A couple stone slabs, possibly once part of an ancient structure. Large boulder, the size of a small boulder, is leaning against the rock wall. Looks like it was moved recently. Maybe it was covering the opening. There's a narrow opening in the rock wall. Small bush nestled in the rocks, on which are growing some yellow flowers. Oh, hey. 3 flowers. Unable to resist the bright yellow flowers, you pick one and shove it in your pocket. We're going to take a look around on the surface before I go into any crevices. That seems like that's going to turn into a bad time. Doors. Large set of wooden doors. They seem to have been secured with a padlock. Okay. Facade. Large decorative archway, complete with 2 columns carved in the side of the rock. Let's fuck with it! Pulling the doors. The padlock rattles, but that's about all that happens. Okay. Can I go back here? Alright, we're getting in the hole. I guess. Actually. Have to move large boulders for one day? Hernia? Alright. Take a deep breath and prepare to squeeze through a narrow cave opening. Oh, we're gonna die. Unfortunately, the opening is still too narrow for you to fit through. Maybe you shouldn't have had that donut for breakfast. Okay. Oh, wait. I've been saying lube me up this entire time. Lube me up genuinely. Step away from the hole, please. Maybe I need to do it faster. Alright. Lotion. Soup. What the hell? Oh, maybe if I loop up the opening. At least I know I'm well protected. This will be the edge of the cave opening with suntan lotion. So I'll let you slip in the cave, or it'll just get you all full of lotion. We got a point for it, so it's clearly what we were supposed to do. Slip easily through the opening, except now you're all covered in suntan lotion. Yuck. Oh, cool. Well, you see an ancient fresco depicting a frightening-looking minotaur. Fresco depicts a male with a sword. Maybe it's supposed to be Theseus? Don't want to ruin the fresco and make some archaeologist mad at you. Medium-sized and very old-looking box is open on the ground. Next to it is a small broken lock. Uh-oh. Someone has dug a hole in the cave floor, presumably to unearth the box. Check that cool hole. Found nothing of interest inside the hole. Check the box, maybe? Can't find anything inside. Whatever the box contained is long gone. However, you notice a strange tingling feeling in your fingers when you get them close to the inside of the box. Alright, so somebody stole something from the box. Sha-da-da-da-da. Oh wait, something's glowing here. Alright, wait for it. Grabbing Glint Howard here. Aha, so it wasn't just your imagination. There's a small key attached to the fresco, made to look like the ring in the Minotaur's nose. You take the key into your possession. Alrighty. Loose right out. Okay. That's hopefully the key for the other door padlock. Now I should get ready to make a map, I feel like. Knock, knock. Your hands trembling with excitement, you stick the brass key into the padlock. It fits. You turn the key and open the heavy wooden doors. Save before I go in there and die instead of the cave. Okay. Upon entering the ruins, your nose is assaulted by the musty odor permeating the area. Soon your eyes adjust to the lack of light, and you feel determined to find out what you can in here. Okay, well we got left and up. Entrance is marked. Okay. Let's go left. There's something in here. Oh, that was, never mind, that was my movement icon. Ho-ho. Go up. That's got a left and right. It's like mapping a Zelda dungeon. Okay. And that splits into two. Alright, we got a red thing. That's probably the lobster guy we heard about earlier. Fresco's unsurprisingly good condition. It depicts a young man, probably a hunter or fisherman or something. Alright, let's mark that red guy. We got a dot, not a line, so I know it's not an exit. See if I can fuck with it. Oh, so now after the key thing, I want to see if there's flints to keep an eye out for. Okay. Okay. Right and forward. Okay, looks like a dead end. But there's something on the wall here. What are you? It's a large stone plate with a medium-sized hole in the center. A couple of gears are set into the wall. Part of the mechanism seems to be missing. Okay. So, mechanism. No other doors. Okay. Probably could have fucked with the mechanism, but hey, I could probably get one more room or two mapped before the ad hits. Alright, we definitely have an entrance to the right. Rescue in pretty bad shape, but you can see it depicts a bull. Bull. I can see if this exit to the south is actually an exit. No. Okay. One more room. One more fresco. Okay. What are you? Looks like a lady. Sometimes having kind of this fresco, though years have worn away the paint, making it impossible to tell what it depicts. Looks like a lady to me. Alright, ad's about to start. We'll check the bottom here. Nope. Okay. Lady question mark. Okay, I guess when the bottom bar isn't across the bottom of the room, that might be mean there's a lower exit there. That's cool. Okay. Well, there's definitely one north through here, and I didn't make my box sizes match, so it's going to be fun. But whatever. Okay. We'll continue checking that in a minute. Also, I'm not going to lie. So far, we kind of have the shape of the labyrinth is kind of the shape of a bull's head. So it'd be funny if that's how it turns out to be. If a little tropey, but alright, we're gonna go up from here. Now, oh, skeletons! Huge skeleton lies on the floor. That's odd. It looks like a mix of human and animal bones. I guess there really was a minotaur in here. I wonder if it starved to death. Bull's skull lies in the corner of the room. It somehow got separated from the body is something you'd rather not consider. A horn, presumably what's attached to the skull in the corner, lies on the floor. Okay. Skeleton marker there. Alright. Well, can we rifle through these? You feel pretty uneasy handling the bones, so you decide to leave them alone. So take the horn, it might make a suitable weapon if you run into any mythical beasts in here. For a brief instant, you consider taking the skull with you, but to put on your wall back home, but you said that'd be disrespectful. Besides, it's missing one of the horns. You ain't wrong. Alright, the walkies. There we go. Okay, yeah, so the crossbar along the bottom means that you can go back through. I'm glad there's a visual indicator of that. So we can go back down 1. Looks like we can go left from here. Pixel hunt real quick. Bubble. Oh, rubble. Hello. Rubble. And down through the rubble. Just look what out. You find a small cog in the middle of the pile. You take it with you. Alright, I'm going to make a marker. Rubble. Okay. If nothing else is but then has a locational signifier. Okay. Just dark splotches, although it looks like to be exits mid or left, or yeah, left and down. I'm pretty sure this should. I'm going to go to right just to confirm this is where I think it goes. I think that flash of text was just the name Ben Jordan. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We are where I should be per the map. So we're going to go south 1. That should be 1 north of the entrance. We only found 1 cog, though. I guess we could look for more piles of rubble? Well, I don't know if we need more than 1 cog, is the thing. Okay. Alright, okay, well that is the entrance. Okay, cool. We'll scoot through the ones we went to already then, just in case there's more rubble. Like, I can almost guarantee the cog goes in the machine. Maybe the horn does. Oh, the Minotaur's dead, so we don't have to worry about that. There might be other problems down here, but we don't have to worry about that. Not seeing any rubble. Alright, cog me. Finish walking in there, then cog me. It's a large horn. It's a small cog. Horn feels strong and sturdy. The cog feels light in your hands. Alright, cog me. Cog me. Place the cog in the hole and really pleased to see that it fits perfectly. It's a hole. Put a horn in it. Or seems to fit perfectly inside the hole. Okay, you put it in and twist like a lever. Gears come to life. You hear the sound of moving stones somewhere in the labyrinth. Great. That doesn't narrow it down. Well, the most efficient way to do this would be to go back 1, sweep this, check the skeletons, drop down 2, sweep back the other way. Just a bull. That's the lady, question mark. To me, it looks like a reclining figure. That's why lady, question mark. Definitely a person of some... Almost definitely a person of some sort. Alright, I don't see anything open there. Oh, I didn't check to see if the lower halves had opened. Well, actually, they were just lowered, go down to other rooms we've already been in, so... Alright. So this row is nothing. Sweep back this way. That's the rubble we got the cog from. We ain't found shit. Hey, what are you? Seems that a secret opening has been revealed. Let's put our hand in it. Squish. Oh, he's too small to crawl through? You don't think you can lift the door without help? Okay. No, we solved the horn. Alright. Lever? It is a strong horn. You stick the thin part of the horn in the door frame and push as hard as you can. Oh, there's more door. Open sesame. Now we're gonna die. Wow, we found more art. Oh, you immediately something. Sorry. Lizard Man? Mosaic shows a stylized representation of a sea person pointing to a strange shape between two islands. That must be the location of their underwater lair. Okay. Can I hit it with the notebook? Good idea. You quickly draw a sketch of the islands and their positions depicted in the mosaic. That information will definitely come in handy. That's just... Alrighty, anything else in here? Well, we've got a location, and that's what we needed. So, are we talking Uncharted Island, or am I going to have to take scuba lessons very quickly? Alright, if we are where I think we are, right one and down one should take us back to the entrance. Yeah, alright. Oh. Map? Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. I marked where the map was in case we got to come back for it, but... Nothing interactive over here? Okay. Alright, yeah, this was the way back to the beach. Bro. I got coordinates. So there's low coordinates. We haven't shown him the thing. Alright. Show him the coordinates, then we'll talk about going there. Check out this cool map I made. I know it's kind of a crude drawing, but does anything on this map look familiar to you? This island over here is Orca Island. This one over here is the island with the labyrinth. And then at the bottom of this Agiana. Yes, I can read this map. Some of the location. Sure, what is it? Well, if an old mosaic is that labyrinth can be trusted, this shows the location of the sea people's lair. How did we know the sea people look like lizards? Ah, well, you let me know when you want to go there. I gotta get back to sailing the boat. Thanks for not taking the implication that I wanted to go there. Let's go to the lair of the sea people. Here we are. This is roughly the location on the map. There's nothing here. But then I guess it was pretty stupid of me to expect anything above the surface. So what are you going to do now? I don't suppose you have any diving equipment? Sorry, boss, I don't. Do you know if anyone in the village, back in the village does? I don't think so. Nobody out here is interested in diving. Well, then I guess there isn't much else I can do right now. I'll have to figure out some way to get down there. It's getting late. You want to go back to Agiana? Yeah, we'd better. I don't want to be late for dinner with Professor Sanborn. Okay. Okay, I take us back. Dead. Oh, hey, Simon. Where have you been all day? Alice and I have been looking for you. I went out exploring. I'm looking into these things called the Sea People. What? Yeah, there's these things in the sea that come out and drag people down. They've been disturbed by something and are supposedly taking people from the village. It could also be the professor that's stealing the things. I don't believe this. I know, pretty crazy, huh? No, I don't mean I don't believe you. This is supposed to be our holiday. You're going around working on the case. Is that the real reason you brought us here? Well, no, not entirely. I mean, we weren't going to be able to get to Athens, and that lady told me about the Agiana and the sea people, so you brought us out here under false pretenses in order to look into it. I see. You daft cunt. They weren't false pretenses. Why are you making such a big deal out of this anyway? I thought you liked being a paranormal investigator. I also have a good work-life balance. I do like it. What I don't like is not getting to enjoy my holiday because some crazy story I got from some random nutter in an airport. Well, sorry I ruined your vacation. It's not like I asked you to help investigate or anything. Don't be so dramatic, Ben. I'm not the one who's being overly dramatic here. Look, just forget it. I have a date tonight. Have fun swimming around with your sea people. Oh, please tell me he made a move on Alice. Alright. Oh wait, we gotta go to town this way? Yeah. Because that other road leads back to the campsite. Or was he at the bar section? Oh no, he's here, okay. He did say meet you at the restaurant, so. Oh, Mr. Jordan, over here. I like these close-up angles. I didn't do much of these. Good evening, Mr. Jordan. I'm glad you made it. Is something the matter? You look a bit upset. Oh, it's nothing. I just had a stupid argument with my friend. Maybe so bold as to inquire about the nature of this argument? He got mad at me because I didn't mention that I came here looking for the sea people. Oh, I see. Well, I'm sure you two will make amends. Yeah, I hope so. Now then, Mr. Jordan, I'd like to know more about your past cases. I'd like to know more about your experiences, too. Here comes the recap episode. Well then, start here. Tell me, what made you decide to become a paranormal investigator? Grandpa. It's been a big... Had to be a result of me listening to my grandfather's stories. He spent a lot of time traveling in Europe when he was young and learned a lot about local legends and stuff. I love this piano jam. In fact, he was the only one in my family who encouraged my interest in the paranormal. He sounds like a remarkable man. Yeah, he really was. I miss him. But enough about me for now. What sort of experience have you had with paranormal investigating? Started at quite an early age. The house I grew up in was haunted. Oh, oops. No kidding. What was that like? When I was a boy, I would see the apparition in my room from time to time. There was a woman dressed in Elizabethan-style clothing. She would often appear at the foot of my bed. That must have been scary. Turned out my mother was in the SCA. On the contrary, I was fascinated by her. I made several attempts to communicate with her, but she never responded. Years later, I found out that my former home was once the site of a gruesome murder. So the woman was a victim? No, actually, she was the murderer. I reckon she was trapped there as a punishment for her crime. Visited as a child by the ghost of a murderer and you weren't scared? I'm impressed. But she wasn't murdering me, you daft cunt. Well, I didn't know she was a murderer as a child. Once I found out as an adult, I was scared out of my wits. That's a great story. So, tell me something about your first case. I was when I went to the Florida Everglades to find the skunk ape. started off looking into a Sasquatch? That's a rather dangerous undertaking. You don't know the half of it. What about skunk ape? Complain about the Everglades. Or complain about skunk ape. Skunk ape was probably the scariest beast I've ever seen. You came in contact with it then? You bet I did. It tried to kill me a couple of times. Luckily, I was able to run away both times I was in danger. I wasn't exactly the bravest of guys in my first case. There is no shame in it, Mr. Jordan. After all, he who investigates and runs away lives to investigate another day. That's good, I like that. Anyway, I'll stop complaining now. So that's about the book. What made you decide to write a book for paranormal investigators? Mainly the lack of one source of research material for paranormal phenomena. After spending hours in libraries perusing different subjects, I decided it would help to consolidate all I learned. Also, I decided it was best to write specifically for paranormal investigators. That way, you could have enough basic information, but also tips for how to deal with what you were looking into. Well, I'm glad you did write it. I take it that you enjoy being a paranormal investigator? Oh, sure, I love it. What would you say you love most about it? World travel's the reason we got in. I love that I get to travel the world solving cases. It's definitely a perk of the job to be able to go anywhere there's paranormal activity. Yes, it is nice, isn't it? So there's something else I wanted to ask you. Yes? You mentioned earlier that you teach at Oxford? Yes, I am a professor of theology. I received my doctorates in theology and parapsychology at the University of London. But rather than work extensively in the field as a paranormal investigator, I decided to focus on teaching. My second passion, as you may have gathered, is the study of religion. Really? I guess the two sort of complement each other. There's a fascinating amount of mysticism and things related to the paranormal in religion, yes. So, you've been successful in all your cases so far? Yeah, I've solved them all anyway. What do you mean? Nothing, it's just it hasn't all been easy. I've had to deal with some difficult stuff. A few bodies. Alright, Mary Blaine, betrayal. My last case in Osaka, my friend Alice almost died. What happened to her? She almost got a fatal dose of tetrodotoxin. Oh my. Yeah, luckily she's recovered, but she's gotten kind of wary about seafood. I can't blame her, really. Let's talk about something less depressing. Do you know Percival Quentin Jones? I'm afraid not. Who is he? He's also a professor at Oxford, but he teaches criminology. Does he? I've never heard of him. Does he? Are you sure? Are you sure? Quite sure. I'm close friends in the criminology department. As far as I'm aware, there's nobody named Percival Jones teaching criminology at Oxford. That's so weird. Oh, somebody's a liar. There's something I'm curious about. Of all your cases so far, which have you enjoyed most? As a player, I'd say Smell Home. I got a little meandering at the end, but I like the code-breaking aspect. You know, it was a bittersweet victory. I think my third case in Scotland is my favorite. Probably the case that's affected me the most. I meant to look up where Smell Home is. I know it's real, but obviously recently I was still having dreams about it. But luckily, I think I'm over those now. Now, there's one last thing I wanted to know. Tell me about the sea people, old man. A colleague of mine in the theology department told me. He is very familiar with the Greek mythology surrounding sea creatures. I was told a friend of his who had been there on holiday recently had heard rumors that something was coming out of the sea and taking people. So as I said, I decided to come investigate for myself. Ah, food seems to be ready. I hope you enjoy it. You enjoy a traditional Greek meal with Professor Sanborn. You don't have the heart to tell him that you have no idea what it is you're eating. Writer also did not know what a traditional Greek meal is to actually describe it. Thanks for inviting me to dinner, Professor Sanborn. It was my pleasure. Well, I'm gonna get back to my bungalow. I have a long day ahead of me tomorrow. Good night, Mr. Jordan. Anybody at the bar? Nope. Oh, and the mirror's gone. Somebody returned it to the bathroom? Or steal it for themselves? Well, two campers enjoying a night by the sea? Fire's cool. They're gonna die, aren't they? Can I bother them? Hey, listen, I don't want to alarm you. There's these things in the sea that might come out and eat you tonight. The campers say nothing. They seem too drunk to care. Well, you can't blame me for trying. I cannot believe that a beautiful lady like you is alone on a night like this. My friends are both busy with other things tonight. Oh. Oh, you mean the red-headed American and the British guy with the silly beard? Yeah, that's them. I'm sure they have more important things to do. Don't be foolish. These two are fools for not wanting to spend time with you. Why don't you come along with me tonight? My friend Lambros is having a party at the campsite. I don't know. I was sort of planning on just going to bed early tonight. Also, the dramatic music. Come on, you are on vacation. Enjoy it. You know what? You're right. I am on vacation. Okay, lead the way. This is what I like to hear. Let us go. Da-da-da. Oh, someone was speechless after witnessing this. She thinks we have more important things to do? Why would she... What the hell is Alice even doing, even talking to that asshole anyway? Don't get weird, dude. Some vacation this is turning out to be. He's gonna get weird. He's gonna get weird about it. So you have the urge to storm to the campsite, find Miguelis and rip his face off, but you retain your cool and decide against it. Okay. Slightly less weird. Well, I guess our only option is to go to bed. Maybe I can go find that mirror. Nothing I'm interested in there. That's bed. Bet Jordan's gonna lose his shit. Feeling hurt and dejected, you decide to go to bed. By what? She's a grown-ass woman. She can do what she wants. You're the one who didn't follow up with her. Dumbass. Well, now I want to know who Simon had a date with, because I thought it would be the funnier betrayal, but okay. Oh, hey. Oh, it's Spooky Pete. Oh, wait, is he not? Oh, wait, no, this was back in like 1804 or whatever. Master, what brings you here? I'm afraid this is not a social call, Brother Wilkins. There's something we need to discuss. Oh, what might that be? I believe we have a spy among the group. Spy, are you certain? Not completely, but I have several reasons to believe so. I merely wanted to make you aware of this and ask that you inform me of any suspicious activity. He's the spies. You have very little room for error tonight. Oh, this was the intro thing about saving the village. And please, I will see you again, Brother Wilkins. Until later, Master. Okay. Morning, man. Staggered blank, damn. Alice, hey, I didn't see you come back last night. Oh, yeah, I tried to be quiet. Did you have a good night? Well, no, not really. I spent some time at the campsite with this guy. I know. I saw you too when I was coming back here last night. Let her finish the story. That sounds creepy. Oh, you did? Yeah? He turned out to be a real jerk. I'm sorry. It's okay. Hey, at least one of us had a good time last night. I saw Simon with the girl at the camp. They looked like they were having fun. Oh, well, good for him. You seem upset. Something the matter? Dream, jealousy. Let's keep it within the loop. Simon and I had a fight last night. You did? Why? Promise you won't get upset when I tell you? I told him the real reason I suggested coming here. I'm looking into these things called sea people. I know. You do? I went around looking for you yesterday. Some of the villagers told me to ask about the sea people. Your OPSEC is terrible. You were looking for me? Oh, I like the little pause there. That's good. Yeah, pretty much. Well, judging by how he looked last night, he's probably over it by now. I hope so. So, anything else on your mind? I've been having this dream. Really? About what? This man in a colonial house. He writes in his journal that I was going to infiltrate some kind of ceremony. And someone knocks at his door, and he answers it. Up until last night, I would always wake up before whoever was at the door came in. But last night, I saw who it was. Really? Who? Zortharus. That vampire witch you killed in Scotland? Yeah, but that's not all. The other guy's name was Marcus Wilkins. Really? Did you have any relatives named Marcus Wilkins? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I don't really know much about my family history. I'm not sure if I ever told you, but my parents had me very late in life. They both died when I was young. So I was pretty much raised by my older brothers. Is her last name Wilkins? I can't remember. I guess I can look into it when I get home. Okay, that would really help solve the mystery. Is anything else bothering you? It's gonna make me bring it up. But this is probably the most honest he's been the entire past few games. Well, what is it? It's a little embarrassing for me to say. I won't laugh, I promise. No, you laughing is what worries me. You can tell me, Ben. Well, it's just that seeing you with that guy last night kind of bothered me. Oh. I mean, I think you could do better, you know? I know, Ben. I appreciate your concern. To be honest, I don't really know why I went with him. With the dodge there. Good job, Ben. This was really overtaken by girliness. He was kind of cute, and I was just bored. Is that all that's bugging you? That's all, really. Okay, if you say so. I kind of appreciate that they at least maintain the will they, won't they? Ben, you were right. I'm sorry. Huh? What do you mean? I've just come from the beach. Well, better to show you than tell you. Come on. Campers are dead. Oh, they're so fucking dead. Good morning, Mr. Jordan. Lovely day for a bit of paranormal investigating, wouldn't you say? 2 people died, man. There's drag marks. The sea people. It would appear that this is their work, yes. Are these your friends? Oh yeah, how rude of me. Alice, Simon, this is Professor Quincy Sanborn. He wrote the book on paranormal investigating. Really. Or literally. Professor Sanborn, these are Alice Wilkins and Simon. It is Wilkins, okay. And Simon Booth, my friends and fellow paranormal investigators. Nice to meet you. A pleasure, Professor. The pleasure is all mine. Now then, what do you intend to do regarding this matter? I'm not sure. I found the sea people's lair yesterday, but I haven't got any way of getting underwater. Nobody around here has any diving equipment? Not according to the fisherman who took me around. I guess I'll go talk to him, see if he has any ideas. What about you guys? Feel like coming along for a sail later? No, mate. I get seasick very easily. I kind of have to think about the ocean since the whole fish thing, you know? That's convenient. I suffer from seasickness as well, I'm afraid. Guess I'm on my own then. Don't be silly, Ben. We're here to help. Yeah, just not when it involves the sea. Okay then, you guys hold the fort here. I'll see what I can do. Alright. Can we talk to them at all? We can't escape the stuff when we're on vacation, huh guys? At least we're getting to investigate in places like this. As far as location goes, you could have done a lot worse. Can I interrupt you guys for a minute? No problem, mate. What's up? Out of curiosity, do we have any idea what these sea people look like? That's difficult to say. No one has seen them. But based on this evidence, we can assume they are able to breathe on both land and water. There's no blood on the sand, so they probably don't have any claws or sharp things in their bodies. Oh, they're gonna be like eels. Probably humanoid in appearance. This just sounds pretty damn scary to me. I'm gonna have to go underwater to the sea people's lair. Why not just have a stakeout and wait for them to come to us? Too uncertain. We won't know for sure when they'll show up again. Leave some bait. If I go to them, I know for sure I can stop them. You do? How are we gonna stay underwater? I'm working on that. I'll just get on with what I was doing. Good luck, Mr. Jordan. Remember, we're here if you need anything. Okay, we'll check in town first. Woohoo! Boy. Seems like a bit of a long shot since she doesn't want to talk about the sea people, but might as well. Can I talk to you for a minute? What you want? Have you heard 2 campers are missing? I think they may have been taken by the sea people. Nangayamo, they will kill us all. Stop asking about them. Fine, sorry. See you later. Goodbye. Okay. You're new. And you've got flowers. Interesting. We need someone to ID them, right? This old woman seems to have claimed the corner of the bar for her own. It appears she's selling flowers. Nice flowers you've got there. You want to buy my flowers? No thanks, I was just looking. However, can you ID these for me? Well, can you tell me about this flower? This is an iris. Where did you get it? There's a whole bunch of them growing on a plant near the campsite. I go pick some later. People love to buy irises. Okay. You have proven profitable to her. This is probably a hyacinth. This is asphodel. Okay, I'm wrong. It grows in Hades and is the favorite food of the dead. Pleasant. Thanks for the info. Okay, it does label them, thankfully. What can you tell me about this flower? Ah, this is a chrysanthemum. This is symbolic of death. Right, thanks for that. That is not what a chrysanthemum looks like at all, I don't think. No. They can be yellow, but mums are, like, fluffier. They got a lot more petals than that. Asphodel, and I like... The iris kind of looks on model. Okay, yeah, the asphodel's kind of, like, white, and it's got, like, a long stemmy bit in the middle sometimes. Okay. What's the other one? Asphodel, iris. Yeah, iris is... Okay, yeah, they're kind of weird and dangly. Gotcha. Alright, away we go. We said talk to the fisherman about all this, so maybe he's got some info. Guessing we're going to have to check in with the Oracle again. If all else fails. Oh, hey, the mesh box is open. The sign has been cut open and now hangs empty from the box. Pretty mesh? Use the mesh from the box's frame. Cool. Pretty mesh. What he said. Can I ask you some questions? Would you order first? I'll go ahead. Did you hear? The sea people took some campers last night. Yes, I did hear. Not only did they take the campers, they took the tentacles I had outside my house. Oh no. You know how difficult it is to catch an octopus? Not really. It is difficult. They blend in very well with the scenery. Yeah, most of them have some sort of camouflage. But I'm sure you don't care about this. We need to worry about the sea people. I don't suppose you've made any progress in this matter? I still have to figure out how to get underwater so I can get to the sea people's lair. As I told you, I have no diving equipment, nor does anyone in the village. Perhaps you should ask the Oracle. Okay. Point me right towards it. Yeah, I think that might be my only option. I'd like to go sailing again. Then let us go. What's our cup status here? Cup still has fresh water. Okay, thank you. That's Oracle. I don't know if we have to resummon her or what. Where you at? Yep, okay. Re-wet statue. More spores. Once again, you have summoned me. Tell me what knowledge is it, what knowledge it is you would seek to gain. I have some questions for you, Oracle. Then ask them. I found the Sea People's lair. What am I supposed to do now? Sea People are ruled by a king. You seek out and destroy the king, the rest will perish. Thus you will end the scourge of the Sea People. Alright, we're just gonna go commit undersea genocide. That sounds pretty easy. Almost too easy. There's one little problem I seem to have run across. How am I supposed to go underwater? Nobody in the village has any diving equipment. Do we need to take a special potion which will allow you to breathe underwater for a period of time. Only then will you be able to seek out the king of the sea people. Okay. Okay, so where do I go to get some of this magical potion? You will need to bring me 2 ingredients. First is an iris flower. Got it. Named for the messenger of the gods, the very rainbow herself. That is mythologically accurate. The nectar from the iris will allow you to travel to the sea as she did. Next, you must bring me the scale of a siren. Do those things actually exist? Yes, beware their song, for they will... that's what the dough balls are for. Bring me these items, and I shall make you a potion to breathe underwater. Sounds like a deal. That's all for now. May the fates guide you on your journey. Alright. Do we know where to find some fucking sirens? Hopefully he has an idea, otherwise I gotta find somebody else who does know where Siren Island is. What it's even called that? It could be Misty Island, it could be Half Sunken Island. What is it? Questions. You know anything about sirens? Whee! Ah yes, another old sea legend. Quite a famous one too. They are beautiful women who sing songs which attract sailors. See, if they'd had those in Shenmue, it would have been done in an hour. However, when sailors get too close, the siren reveals its true form and eats the poor fool. You don't suppose they really exist, do you? I don't think so. Why? The oracle told me I needed a siren scale. Oh. You notice the fisherman's expressions changed slightly. Once many years ago, I thought I heard a strange yet beautiful song when I was out fishing. Okay, how handy. Do you remember where it was? Yes, it was near a small island in the northeast. A very small island. Okay. I see. We're going there. Siren Island. Came to the island where you heard the siren song? It sounds like a terrible idea. You're a lot braver than you look, I gotta tell you. In the distance you hear a beautiful voice that piques your curiosity. Well, I guess we'll try and dough ball up. Good thinking. You stick the pieces of dough in your ears, blocking out the siren song. I was kind of hoping it would cut the background audio. That'd be funny. Oh. Free stick. Looking at mesh. Small piece of mesh. Smells faintly of baked seafood. I meant to look at that first, the stick, but okay. It's a stick. You should really start a collection of these. I think it's the same shape as the sticks in the other games, too. That we have encountered, alright? Save with stick. Save with dough and ears. Okay. As you enter the clearing, you see the siren sitting on a rock. Luckily, the dough and ears prevent you from being drawn into your death by her song. Siren is an amazing creature. Her top half is clearly that of a human female, and although her face is covered by her hair, you like what you see. The bottom half, however, resembles a large snake. It's covered in shimmering green scales. And we're just going to cover that up. Being close enough to touch the siren probably isn't a great idea. Hello? Siren does not respond. Okay, we got the pond. Try to keep her covered up, because they're tiny pixels, but I don't want Twitch to get me. Small pond in the center of the clearing. At the bottom, you see several shimmers of green, which you realize are scales. Siren must shed her skin every so often, and the scales gather at the bottom of the pond. Gross. Reach into the pond, but the water is much deeper than it looks. You can't reach any of the scales. Can I poke one with a stick? You're able to reach the bottom of the pond with a stick, but you can't get any of the scales to it. It is forked. You tie the mesh to the stick, making a crude but effective net. Let's try that. We can look at the cool rock. I'll try to consider the pond serves as a seat for the siren. Using your net, you manage to grab a scale from the bottom of the pond. Alright, we've got potion stuff. Cool. That was easy. I'm glad the dough ball thing occurred to me, because goddamn. See ya. Have a nice day. I guess if they're not beguiled, they won't eat you. Alrighty, let's get back on the boat. Drop these off at the, oh. See if there's anything else to do back at home real quick. Maybe ask if the potion sounds safe. Run by our paranormal boy. We talked about some stuff earlier before we left, so... Oh, okay, no further commentary. Glad I did that before we left. Whatever. Alright, so we drop off the potion stuff with the Oracle, I guess. Or be sure that we got it. Maybe she'll send me somewhere else. I don't fucking know. We only have, what, 18 more things point-wise, so... we're probably coming up on the end. And yeah, it's already 2:30, so I'll call it after that. I'm sailing away. Set an open course on the Virgin Sea. The Virgin Sea? I don't remember the words. And I knew that song before South Park did it, so shut up. Don't at me with that. Alright, Siren. Not Siren. Oracle. I think I was saying Siren earlier. I meant Oracle. Oracle, give potion or tell where to get potion. Oop. Ma'am? Once again you have summoned me. Tell me what knowledge is it you would seek to gain. I got the stuff. Iris was... up. Well, here's the scale. Let's do that one first. Here's a siren scale for that potion. Yes, thank you. You must be very brave to have acquired this. Well, I do what I can. We never take the dough out of our ears, either. We just live like that now. That's the iris. Yeah, okay, that's similar to an iris. Here, I got you an iris for the potion. Excellent, thank you. I now have both ingredients necessary for your potion. Great, when will it be ready? I will have it for you tomorrow. Well now, return to your friends and rest. You will need all your wits and strength to survive your journey into the sea. I must now retire to prepare your potion. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye, nice oracle lady. Let's head back. Let's... I want to tell my friends about everything. If they're still here, are you? I guess just call it a night. In-game. Okay, they left. Did they go back home? See if anybody turned back up at the campsite, or if there's ever a way to get to the campsite. Is he just going to taunt me forever? Nope. Ben Jordan still doesn't know how to party. 16 points to go. Oh, hey guys. You're back. Did you figure anything out? Yeah, actually I did. I'm gonna go diving tomorrow and stop the King of the Sea people. You were able to find some diving equipment then? Nah, magic potion. I have an oracle prepare a potion that will let me breathe underwater. That'll totally work. I know, I'm not even sure I believe it myself. Perfect time for a break. But Alice and I have decided that we're coming with you. Really? What about the fish thing and your seasickness? I figure as long as I stay on the boat and not near any fish, I'll be fine. And I'll take a Dramamine or something. Well, thanks, guys. I'm glad you'll be keeping me company. You have to tell us more about this potion, though. It sounds a bit dodgy, really. I'll tell you all about it over dinner. Sounds good to me. So, remember this morning when I told you I was sort of upset about seeing you with that guy? Yes. Well, I realized something all this time. I've been trying to hold it in. Sea people are gonna crap, or aren't they? That'd be funny. But I think I'm ready now. I'm not sure exactly how to say this. Don't say anything. Just kiss me, dingus. Yes, I do. You daft cunt. Oh, it was a dream. God damn it. Oh, thank God, it was just a dream. Wait a minute, that means... Dun-dun-dun. What's the day today? Yeah, it's time for me to seek out the sea people and put an end to all this. And let us go. Okay, cool, we're at a null point. Right in time for the ad. So, after the ad, we'll probably wrap this up. I'll be right back. Alright, we boat boys. Let's finish this up. Let's talk to my boat homies. Pretty nice out here, isn't it? I know, I wish I hadn't been so reluctant to go out to sea. Feeling alright, Simon? Alright, no worse than after we had that ouzel the other day. Hey, Simon? Thanks again for coming out sailing. That really means a lot to me. Don't get sentimental on me now, Ben. But really, it's no problem at all. Dramamine works wonders. Non-spawn. 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 So how'd your date go last night? Oh, well, I'm not the type that doesn't tell. But let's just say I had a very nice time with a girl from the camp named Eliza. Worked the old charm on her, huh? I try my best. I'm a little worried about meeting the sea people. What you're doing is pretty dangerous, but I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, after dealing with crazed ghosts and Japanese megalomaniacs with zombie armies, some people with in the sea, there should be no trouble. Well, I guess when you put it that way, you're right. Never mind. Okay. Alice? Yes, Ben? Really glad you and Simon could come out sailing with me today. I wouldn't feel right about letting you come out here by yourself without some moral support. So, what do you think the sea people will be like? I'm not sure, but I doubt they'll be very friendly. Be extra careful down there, Ben. Make sure you come right back up here if you see any danger. Or if you're in any danger. Do my best. Some vacation this has turned out to be, huh? It's definitely been out of the ordinary. But it sure is better than waiting in huge lines to get into tourist spots. That's all. Ben interjects with a... Why are you talking shit about Kyun? I know the accent I've been using for him has been kind of drifting Irish, but... I'd save after chat times. Nothing really out of points, but just in case. Hey, Captain. Alright, Oracle Island. It's potion time. What, I turn off steppies? Get stepping. Alright. Prepare the wets. Dampen the Oracle. Ah, you have returned. Your potion is ready. Thanks. You must drink the whole potion to be able to breathe underwater. Be warned that the effect will not wear off after, or will wear off after some time. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. So I guess the potion's in inventory? Yeah. Look at it. The Oracle of this potion should allow you to breathe underwater for a limited amount of time. Alrighty. And we're back at it. It's boat time. Anything else to chat about? Nope. How about you? Can't give the cup back. We don't have to give it back. To the Sea People's Lair. Okay, here we are. I hope you know what you're doing. Anything else with everybody? You alright, Simon? I know worse than after we had that Uzo the other day. That was the same reading we had before. Oh, I guess maybe this is a chance to do the discussion because you didn't do it earlier. Nope. Okay. Potion me up! I am going to grip and sip. Well, here is nothing. Oh god, that tastes awful. Well, yeah, it's made of a snake scale and a flower. Feel any different? Not really. I guess I'll have to go underwater to see if it worked. You're just gonna go in like that? Don't you have a bathing costume or something? Artist didn't bother to draw one. I don't know. No, I didn't bring my trunks along. Shoes and trousers are probably going to weigh you down, mate. Simon, are you trying to talk me out of my pants? Yes, Ben, you caught me. I've always wanted to see those manly legs of yours. Yowie! Come on, guys, stop messing around. The potion isn't going to last all day. Or is it? Drop and get in that ocean before it wears off. Better listen to the lady. Alright, here I go. Good luck, Ben. Be careful down there. I thought they might, like, do a thing where they strategically, like, hide his legs the entire time. Fighting instinct. You take a deep breath. To your amazement, you find that the potion worked. It's as if you were still breathing air on the surface. I better start looking for the sea people. Maybe do a gurgle with I better start looking for the sea people. Alright, sea fans. Cluster of sea fans are growing here, swaying the current. Large piece of red coral. Coral! Is that a bright piece of coral? Bright green plant on the rock. Don't want to touch it. Might be fire coral. I don't know what that is. Don't want to destroy the coral reef. Well, that looks important. Can we get that ID'd by the plant lady? Finding yourself strangely attracted to the plant, you take a bit of it. Hopefully it's not radioactive. Sea fans be. Fans of sea, let them be. I like the subdued music down here, too. A larger color of starfish attaches itself to a nearby rock. Here, anemones are growing on the rock here. Is it an enemy? The large brain coral really does live up to its name. Octopus. Look at that octopus sitting on the rock, almost blending in with it. Octopus seems to be asleep. Oh yeah, you can kind of see the tentacles there. I was just pixel hunting. Swimming with gravity, the octopus probably wouldn't be such a good idea. You don't need a starfish. It's an anemone, okay. Alright. Don't be touching Carl. So we hit him with the net gun. Octopus seems to be asleep, so you take advantage and quickly pull out your homemade net. Free octopus. I guess. He's probably not thrilled, but... yeah, I called that. You don't want to handle the octopus too much and risk a face full of ink. Okay. I was like, there it is. Sneeze was coming. Can't go that way. Oh, okay. New area. Gotcha. Okay, cave painting shows a man holding some sort of glowing object that he's taken out of a box. It seems to be giving it to a figure in a cloak. Could this be that box I found in the cave in the Minotaur Island? The cave painting shows a large green creature emerging from the sea. It's dragging a man by one leg. That has to be a sea person. I guess this means that they were disturbed by the removal of whatever was in that box. I wonder what it could have been. This cave painting shows a man with a red hair swimming. That's supposed to be me? That's kind of creepy. I hope this doesn't mean I'm supposed to be naked. You're the one who opted out, buddy. You didn't want to show off the goods. It's a large rock with a strange circle in the center. The circle has an indentation which resembles an 8-pointed star. Like an octopus? I guess. That's the only 8-pointed thing I have. Okay. Wonder if this will work. You prepare to put the octopus on the circle. Upon nearing the rock, the octopus seems to enter a trance. It calmly places itself into the indentation as though it had done this many times before. Okay. 8 arms to unlock you. The octopus, having served its purpose, quickly swims away. Alright, start a new save, honestly, just in case there's a time limit on this. I'd like to go in the cave, please. Small pile of rocks is formed on the seafloor. 3 rocks. Pick up a small rock. Had a glowing orb. Can we make a glowing orb? So you're surprised the rock seems to absorb the sea when it begins glowing. Alright. This is like the... It's the same dev... yeah, it is the same dev, I think, as what was it? Mudlarks. And we did the sparkly fake meteorite before, so... Logic follows. The rock is now glowing. Clutching the rock in your hand makes you feel very strange, like you had the knowledge centuries before, or of centuries stored someplace in your brain. Weird wet rock. Fuck. Well, we found the lair. I found it. It's the Sea People City. Strange. I sort of expected there to be at least 1 or 2 sea people patrolling outside. You find yourself overcome with a feeling of uneasiness. This place doesn't feel right. In fact, it feels dead. Large and prominent structure with a golden trident sticking out of the roof. You assume this must be where the king lives. Behind the 3 main buildings are several markers. From this distance, you can't tell if they're houses or graves. Ominous. Strange murals painted on the wall. We got cool rock. Oh, we didn't even show. I showed you to put it on the rock. I just kind of guessed. Put glowy rock in mouth. Large seal depicting the octopus on any pointed star design is painted on the floor. Skeleton is sitting on the throne. It looks human except for the strangely shaped hands and feet. Large and elegant throne looks as though it was carved from coral. Touching the skeleton might cause it to fall apart. Nothing really else to do. Alright, here, eat this cool rock, I guess. Oh, in the mural, you place the glowing rock inside the skeleton's mouth. I just work here, man. So, you're the one that prophecy spoke of? I am? Yes, the one from the surface with the hair like fire. Your arrival pleases me, for it means I may finally rest. It also disturbs me, because that means that the monster has been unleashed. The monster? I'm sorry, I don't quite follow. I understand your confusion. I expect the Oracle told you to seek me out and kill me. Well, yeah, she did say that, actually. I'm pretty fucking dead already. The Oracle knows as much about sea people as the rest of the surface dwellers. Now me to tell you the truth about the situation. Alright, we subscribe to Sea People Facts. This isn't going to take too long, is it? I'm not sure how long this potion's going to last. If you run out of breath, I will kiss you. Breathe for you. My people perished long ago. Like any ancient civilization, the world changed, and we did not see fit to change with it. Americans. We never took humans from the surface, as your legends claim. That was the work of a vicious monster who lived near our city. So, just our shitty neighbor. This monster is the last of the four cities, and it was the sworn oath of our people to keep it at bay. Alas, there were times when the actions of the surface dwellers disturbed the monster, and we could do nothing to stop it from claiming victims. Okay. When our civilization began to crumble, we had subdued the beast, but we knew of a prophecy which said it would return one day. Everybody's got prophecies here. This prophecy also said that a firehead surface dweller would seek out our king, wrongly believing the monster's cruel deeds to be those of the sea people. I was chosen to wait here until you found and revived me, so I could tell you the truth and arm you for battle with the monster. Okay. Well, this is a lot to take in. But I believe you. What do I need to do? Take this trident, return to the service, and wait on the beach tonight. The monster will return for another victim. When he does, use the trident to slay it. Okay, I guess that shouldn't be too difficult. Which end do I point at the enemy? Go now, human. Thanks to you for allowing me. Thanks to you for allowing me to find rest. Good luck, and may you end the monster's plague. Alright, free trident. Old and rusty looking trident is a previously hidden alcove. Take the trident and head back to the surface. 5 points to go. So the sea people aren't responsible for all this? Apparently not. It's the last of the four cities, some kind of monster. I thought the four cities were the sea people. I thought so too, but it seems like they just got a bad rap. All those legends were attributed to the sea people, but they really meant the monster. The monster. Blimey, talk about a case of mistaken identity. So what now? The sea person said the monster would be returning tonight, which means we have to wait for it. Shall we go back to Ajiana together? Then it is nearly sunset. Yeah, we're gonna have an interesting night tonight. Nice night for killing monsters, at least. Oh, then ask something. No, I guess I should ask so I could have synchronized my watch. I would probably about what time it was going to show up. The moon's looking lovely. There's a little extra cratery. I don't think it was. I don't know. Waiting for this thing. This is what he's gonna get got. This is what Professor Sanborn meant when he said that 95% of paranormal investigating was sitting around waiting for something to happen. When did he say that? We were talking to him on the beach yesterday. He also said, Simon, behind you! Holy. Get shoved, idiot. Simon! Oh. New save. In case this is time sensitive. I don't have a clear shot. Alice? What? Alice, I need you to get the monster's attention so I get a clear shot with the trident. Otherwise, I'm likely to hit Simon if I throw it now. Okay, but just make sure you hit it before it gets to me. Hey, Greenie. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Leave my friend alone. You did it, Alice. Now get behind me. Okay, so I got his attention. Alright, we gotta be like ready to rock here. Have fun getting you to the bottom, eating at the bottom of the sea, Slowpoke. I'm glad we saved. I think we're right about the distraction. It's gonna be quicker on the draw with the trident. Confess your feelings is one of the options. That seems like a bad time to be doing that. Alright. Behind, get behind, get behind, get behind. You tried, fish face. I thought he was going for a headshot. You did it. You tried in fish face? You need to work on your one-liners, mate. What would you have said? Somebody like, see you later, punk. Anyway, good work killing that thing. I wasn't looking forward to spending the rest of my holiday at the bottom of the sea. Got his ass. That was 105. Now, shall we enjoy what's left of the week? Yeah, I could use some relaxation for a change. Great, the water should still be open. How about we all go get some beers on me? That sounds like a great idea. Let's go. They're just going to leave the body on the shore. Okay. So this time, sea people would be blamed for the work of the four cities? Four cities? Guess we should stop listening to all those old stories and legends. I don't think you have to do that. After all, if I didn't listen to old stories and legends, I wouldn't be here right now. It's just a matter of getting these stories and legends right. Congratulations on a job well done, Mr. Jordan. Yes, you did a good, kid. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Thanks for all your help. I say we have a toast. To friends, to Greece, and paranormal free rest of our holiday. I'll drink to that. Well, it is a break for you three, surely. You be staying in Guyana this week, Professor? Or, wrong voice, sorry. Lass, I wish I could spend more time with you, but unfortunately I must return to Oxford tomorrow. Well then, more drinks. To celebrate Professor Sandborn's a safe journey home tomorrow. I blended their voices again. Excuse you, will you guys? I'll be back in a few minutes. We did kind of leave a dead body on the shore. I should probably take care of that. We like the moon. Nice view, isn't it? Hmm? Oh yeah, it is. Is everything alright? Yeah, everything's fine. Are you sure? You seem lost in thought. Well, I was just thinking about how this whole case, how it seems like it was all planned out, you know? All this talk about prophecies and destinies, you got me thinking. What if all this is out of my hands? What if I'm supposed to be doing something really important? What if there were two of them? And if I'm supposed to be doing something important, how am I supposed to know what that thing is? Or what that thing is? What that thing is? No more questions than answers, and frankly, it scares the hell out of me. Well, if it's any consolation, I thought you were really brave throughout all this. You did a violence on a fish man. I love that shit. Thanks, Alice. Yes? There's something I think I want to tell you, but I'm not sure how. Something I think I want to tell you, too. I've been stealing artifacts. Or not. But it's about bloody time. So, I mean, if you say one word... What, to me? I wouldn't dream of saying I told you so. Anyway, your beers are getting warm. If you lovebirds want to come back to the celebration, I think I better to convince Professor Sadmore to try some ouzo. Let's get fucked up! Shall we? Yeah, let's go. Fishman coming out and grabbing her at the last second would have been funny. Or him. Either way, honestly. Fishman 2. Bit of a tonal whiplash with the butt rock going on, but alright. Annoying camp theme. It wasn't that bad. I liked it. Telemachus, Stavropoulos. Oh, did he actually get Greeks too? Or did he like find pre-recorded Greek stuff? Winifred Phillips? Or maybe they just outsourced all the music. It could all be just free stock music and those are the credits for them, but if they got people to help them out, that's great. Like, actively. I mean... I guess that got us the last 2 points. If not, we were short 2, and I don't know why. It didn't give me the chance to give the cup back, so that's not my fault. That's not my fault. I was supposed to dump it out into the ocean and then give it back. Or drink it. It's Ogre!